Let's all go one word at a time to introduce this very special Beefmas episode.
Okay.
Me, Andrew, Doplex, Kudos. Well,
Come.
Folks, friends, we're here. It's Christmas. I'm with my boys.
Fellas.
Gremlins and ghouls.
We're getting cozy. It feels good. This is
You
been
will
a
beware, you're in for a scare.
You're in
No,
for a
that's-
Christmas.
you're in
months
for
ago.
a scare.
Happy Halloween.
Viewer beware, you're in for some holiday cheer.
Oh, I like that.
Bark, 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 bark.
Yeah, where the G goes over the stupid Labrador and his eyes just get like
His eyes start glowing.
they're like PNG. They've got like PNGs of like lizard
PNG
eyes.
green.
Yeah.
Yeah, you imagine his owner walks out. What the fuck's wrong with my dog?
Why
He
is
starts
this?
bludgeoning him with a hammer.
Sorry, Lex. You've been inflicted with the goosebump eye.
Andrew looks like
must
when
kill
your
you.
family forgot to tell somebody to be Santa this year, and your
Yeah, I'm
uncle shows
showing
up like
up
3 hours late,
whatever
drunk
I
as
got.
shit,
Yeah.
smelling like fucking pee and snow.
Hang on,
And
I
You
can
start saying
complete
weird shit to your niece.
I think that's a you experience, Doplex.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't have any.
I was creating a story.
He's
Good.
Don't create no damn.
And then he puts on his
narratives for my outfit.
Simpsons hat, and he's like,
Hey.
So I heard you asked for a 12-pack of Miller Lite for Christmas.
Well, what a coincidence.
Guess what I brought?
"Hey, Peter,
Hey, Peter.
Christmas Tom's about to eat some fucking llama meat."
Peter, this looks like doo-doo coming out of my ass.
It's Christmas Tom.
The return of Christmas Tom.
Hey, guys. Oh, my God.
Oh, Christmas Tom. Oh,
Text
Christmas Tom.
999 to get Christmas Tom's new Christmas hit.
Check out beautiful ringtones like this one.
Got the rest of you now. I want the best of you. I don't care if that's not fair.
Cause I pissed my balls. I pissed
on my balls.
Chaos.
Got pissed on
Immediately.
my balls. Got in between my butt cheeks. That's Christmas Tom's new hit. Text 999 to fucking 420 to
get that on your Nokia.
Christmas Tom. We've got unfinished business.
A year in the making.
I ordered this for Christmas Tom last year, but I had my location still set to Dallas because we'd just been to Dallas. So there's been this one Uber driver's been driving up from Dallas for the last year. Actually, no, it was a cycle because Uber does like the cyclists mostly now. So there's been this one guy
right.
cycling up from Texas to deliver this food to Christmas Tom in
Crossing the
Toronto.
border.
Yeah, he made like
Yeah,
300
finally
bucks
got there.
for the entire
Yeah.
year. That was his yearly income.
And I did not tip him.
Oh, no. I never took
Finally
drivers.
made
Come on, dude. It took you a year to get here. I'm not giving
Bro,
you
the
a tip.
I'm not
food's
even
cold.
hungry
Fucking
anymore.
bring it
Dude,
back.
this shit's ice cold.
It's like shriveled.
You get it, and it's like, oh, they forgot the sauce. Oh, I'll complain.
Go back. What
Bro,
are we
what?
doing?
Give me a
You don't
refund.
Go back and get it.
Now, Kudos, can you give people a refresher of what went into this and where it was from?
So for people who haven't tuned into the Beef Boys in a while, we haven't actually done this much just there. We're going to get back into it, but we used to do this thing called beef bounties, where we would create the most disgusting thing we could from a fast food restaurant and then send out one of our adoring fans to go and make it in exchange for a review, which would play on the show. But last time we did this with Ghost Gum, who introduced us to a Canadian staple. What's it called? Fucking
Osmosis
Called
Jones.
Osmos. I have the bag here. It's got a little. It has a pharaoh on it, but it's
Egg.
probably not
like
Egyptian.
Like a halal.
There's like a little hairy
kind
Greek
of thing.
man on it.
Yeah, it's honestly it is pretty good. Like in terms of fast
Yeah.
food, it's one of the better ones.
Well,
but you can
not the one we made though.
They have some interesting menu options that I assume no one ever picks.
But we made this last year. We were going to get a fan to do it, and then unfortunately we just got a little bit too crunchy with the time
Not a
for the Christmas
single
episode.
Canadian volunteered
That
to do
too, I
it.
think
You
that was-
guys
that
Yeah,
was
are,
what
the
the
other
fuck?
My people got to show out, man.
yeah, you're letting Tom down.
Whatever reason, we never got around to it, but we thought we want to get Christmas Tom back on the podcast, and we thought, well, he made the spit. It's time to make him sit in it. Tom, do you
Yep.
want to give us a rundown of what you've ordered there?
Okay, so I have what I ordered here, and it's the worst options you probably could have picked out of anything.
Thank
so
you. In your opinion.
Thank you.
Should I start with the
Appreciate
drink?
that.
Maybe I'll start with the drink. So this here is called a Laban. It says Aryan. I don't know if you can see. But
Yo, they got Nazi
white.
pussy
Hell.
in it there?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
and on the bottom it says
Nazi yogurt.
Tan Du Lassie and then some stuff in Arabic I can't read. And then I mixed that with a Sprite, which I might think, because this drink sucks so bad, it actually might make it better.
Yeah,
But that was my original thought.
You're making
But
like
then I actually
Egyptian lean.
mixed it. And it looks like a glass of cum.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Yes.
I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but it is literally curdling at the bottom there.
Well, that was the
Yes.
idea, I
So
believe.
Now,
awesome.
could any scientists in the comments break down exactly the reaction that's happening between all those chemicals to
yeah, between yogurt
be forming
and
those
Sprite.
curds so quickly?
Yeah.
For context, this is a Beyond Steak, not real steak. It's vegan steak. It also,
So now you're getting actual meat.
it's also cold, I should say, because it's cold outside and the guy biked it. So on the inside we have Beyond Steak. There's no sauce on it, which is the best part of Osmos, is the garlic sauce and the tahini. There's none of that.
Yeah, I think we made a point
So-
to not
Yeah,
have
I
any
think we
sauce.
wanted to make it
dry as
dry.
fuck.
It's disgusting. No,
And
but there
also,
is sauce.
Vegan
but-
meats are already dry to begin with. So
Yeah,
it's just
it looks like rubbery. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks rubbery. And then,
just
so
spit.
because you guys, for the hot sauce, they give you, so the way Osmos works is they give you like options, and it's like, mild to scorching hot is the one I got, by the way.
Yeah.
But they only have one hot sauce. So instead of just, for like mild, they'll just put like one on. So they just put a shit ton of hot sauce. And the hot
that's how
sauce
all
is
guys
disgusting, by the way. The hot
Yeah,
sauce
yeah.
is so bad. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera there. It is like literally brimming with hot sauce. It is disgusting.
And it's dried in such a way where it actually, like, I thought it was dust. It looks like dry rub that you get at like Buffalo Wild
Yeah,
Wings.
no,
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like sauce.
No, it's
There's no
definitely
just sucks
saucy.
the
I
moisture
just
out
got
of
on
your
my
mouth.
finger there. Also,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, it
telling
looks
the
like
guys
coagulated ass
right
blood.
before we started. They gave me one sad napkin. They didn't even give me one. And
They're like, there's
Fuck
no way
that,
this
like,
a bit of
guy- there's no way
make
this
it
guy's
work.
taking more than
there's a
one
bit on the
napkin's
bottom
worth
there.
of
That's not
bites.
for me. That was like that when I got it. So,
It's a used napkin.
so I guess I've used
Pre-stained.
that already. That's gone.
Yeah.
we got more.
Okay. So what they gave me, this is supposed to be turnips, which you can see here. The white
Turnips.
This is like, I don't know if you guys can see that.
Option.
It's like this here, that's a turnip. That is this, it's like, and they only gave me like, it's like this much. It's tiny. There's nothing on there.
I don't think any restaurant I've ever been to had turnips as an option for
Turnips cost like 5 CAD too.
But then there's
they give you
also,
that.
I think they cost 500 bells.
then there's this stuff that looks like pickles. Which is pickles, actually. I was making a joke.
Oh,
okay.
twist.
Wait, is it
That's
pickles?
saving
Hold on, let me
grace
try, because
right there.
pickles is not on the...
I don't think we put pickles on it.
Wait, why are the... I don't know what... They must have fucked it up, because I didn't put pickles on.
They're like,
Someone
bro,
else is
you
fucked
cannot
up on
eat
it."
this with no pickle. You got to put the pickle.
Okay.
My
But
brother,
then-
you gotta eat this with some
Also,
pickles.
I haven't shown you guys
Sacrilege, don't
this
eat
yet,
pickle.
but for some reason on the order, we put extra Philly cheese sauce, which I don't know why that's an option.
But it wasn't called cheese. The reason we did it is
on the
'cause
side.
it wasn't called cheese. It was literally just called Philly on the side.
Yeah, it's
Philly
called,
on
And
the
actually,
I wanted to desperately to know what that meant.
on the packet it says Philly S''OZ. So Philly sauce.
Sauce.
You can-
Sauce.
So it's literally
It's like
it's
actual
canned
AIDS.
cheese that they shot into a plastic bag and then sealed.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah. No, there's
3
no way
levels
that's
removed.
good.
Of
So I don't know. Again, I don't know if this will make it taste worse or better because
But it's going in.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gotta be better.
I'll just pour it on right now.
It has
It's
to be
gonna make
better.
it taste like something.
Okay, and then that's oh my god, dude, this thing
the cum
smells so.
glass.
Oh my god,
Well, I don't taste
Drink
it yet.
up,
I want that-
Gooner.
I
dude,
want that
not
to
even
be
a meme.
your-
I'm like scared. This is.
I
Yeah,
want you-
that's-
It's just like
That's
a
the
I don't
thing.
look at the
Yeah.
expiration date on this. This is.
That's what you
actually-
gotta wash it down with.
Okay,
That's
I'm
what
good
I'm
till January the 8th. So
Oh,
I want
okay.
that to
you're
be
good.
your saving grace when your mouth is on fire. When the only thing available.
Yeah, you
to
go
The
you
only
go
thing
to
you
it
have
for
is the
mercy and
cum glass.
you just get smited.
well, the
makes
drinks
it
are out
worse.
of arm's reach now. So it's supposed to be feta cheese. I don't see any feta cheese in here. So
Yo,
I think they.
fuck it. Yo, Osmos,
you're
fuck
really
you.
Come
fucking
on,
up.
Osmos.
Step your pussy up.
We're
bro.
paying
Come
like
on,
40
man.
Canadian dollars for this shit, and you can't even
Yeah,
fucking
it's
get it
like
right.
American.
Dude, that's the worst part. It was like so expensive to add all the extra shit on.
What the fuck?
Also, the fries are like mushy and cold. Like that's
Yes,
not
so
gonna
the
help
half
at all.
and, the half and
that's
half we got.
Yeah,
is-
so it's half.
it's half fries, half rice.
I forgot.
Forgot about
Yeah. I would just
Which-
chuck it in the
fucking
microwave
forgot
and then
about it.
shake it up.
Other
Like
brand of
sticks and
human does
rocks or
that.
some
Every
shit?
portion.
Yeah, that's
sticks
right.
And,
The
sticks
rocks,
and
yeah,
rocks.
it's on the rocks and on the sticks. So on the sticks,
Yeah,
is
that's right.
fries. On the rocks is rice. Oh my god, dude, this is gnarly.
excited.
Okay, I'll try and get some. I don't know what that is, turnip or onion. I have no idea, but I'm putting that on. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Onion.
That
Beautiful
spoonful.
bite.
It's a bit of
beautiful
everything.
Yummy.
Bit of
Here-
everything.
Here we go.
Bone apple teeth. Ghost gum.
There he goes.
Oh my god, dude. I'm not even memeing. I'm not even memeing. That's like.
It's taking away his
Dude.
speech.
Oh my god. Okay. Ah. Oh
He
my
almost
god.
went to the drink for mercy, but realized.
Yeah, don't touch your eyes. Just touch your
This is so mean. Don't touch your eyes, bro.
Oh my god.
Andrew just fell out of his chair.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, it's like okay. Can I'm gonna try and drink this because it's really spicy. Oh my god.
Repent
or
to the
should I just
mercy of
report
the
back now?
Laban gods.
Oh my god. Dude,
Did you get
that
the
is like
time?
Holy
I'm not
shit.
even kidding. That might be the worst thing I've ever eaten. Like,
Yeah, describe the taste to us.
I don't even know, dude. So the rice and the fries it started with that and the sauce, and I was like, oh yeah, that's not too bad. And then I was like, oh, the onions are coming in, and then the spice hit with the turnip, and the onions are so nasty, dude. That was the thing.
They're like when the onions start to go bad and they get a little greasy somehow,
Yeah.
like inside
Yeah.
the
Oh my-
skin.
I literally thought I was gonna puke.
Can you give us another bite and give us like a play-by-play? Like,
Okay.
give us like the flavor notes.
I'm really
so we
scared.
know what
I
comes
It's
in.
we're chowing down till we throw up.
Okay. I'll do one more bite before the show's over, but I think I need a break.
Okay.
So I'll try just
fair
one of
enough.
the pieces of like the steak.
The Beyond
yeah,
steak.
Beyond steak.
Thankfully, no animals were harmed in the making of this meal.
Yeah, but humans were.
It's like there's like dust, like hot sauce dust on it.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like the sauce
it's
somehow
just
like
rubbed.
the sauce evaporated
so,
into
like,
its base
it's so,
form
like,
of chemicals.
Yeah, it's like something you'd see on like a construction site. Like that's what's holding buildings together.
Dude, it's so like rubbery and like
This is
disgusting.
like
It's
trying
like
to eat cornstarch.
yeah, it's like eating like rubber. I have to like chew like really chew it.
Did you order it through like DoorDash or?
Yeah, I did order on DoorDash.
Yeah, you should. You should post a picture because then you can leave reviews like, of what you got. You
Yeah,
should
leave a
post a picture of
5-star review with that picture.
No, you should try to get a refund, but instead of being like, yo, this because they did fuck it up.
Oh,
you
they
should just
did.
be like, yo, this is disgusting, dude. Who made this shit?
yeah, like trying to get a refund, but you're the one who made it.
Yo, who put all this shit on my food? This
Dude,
is
I asked
disgusting.
for pineapples, not pickles. You fucking
Yeah,
moron.
they should have been
Give me
fine if I got
money
my
back.
pineapples. Instead, they gave me goddamn pickles.
Could you try
It
and get a
completely
refund? That would
threw
be
my
really
flavor
funny.
profile
I will
off.
try. I'll update you guys on if I can get one.
Fuck yes. Can we get a spoonful of just onions, just straight up onions?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I'll try.
It's fucking him up so bad he's reverting to his full Canadian accent. I don't know.
Okay, there's like also
Oh
bits of, like,
God, I don't know.
Yeah.
there's like
Two more
green,
bites is gonna turn
like,
into
onion
baby mode.
peels or something. I don't know what that is.
It's
looks
so
like
funny that out
lettuce.
of all of this, the onion is the worst, but not like
That
the
was
turnip or
that
the
was
fucking-
I think that and the hot sauce is what like made
Yeah.
it unbearable. Like at first I was
No,
like, okay,
honestly-
it's like gross, but then it was like, no, I'm literally gonna puke. Like that is.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't blame you because like fucking onions at Greek places are notoriously painful to eat. Like they are so bad.
It was like
Yeah, at least
it's
as
hot,
I've
so then
gone
you
to.
have the onion on top of that, and it was like,
Yeah.
I think honestly the cheesesteak sauce kind of saved
Philly
it.
on
Yeah.
the
Shout out the
side.
I think
side
so
of Philly.
too.
Dude, it was so
Philly on the
dry.
side.
It was like so
Yeah.
dry and so like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I'm 100% throwing this out. I'm.
I can't believe this. You gotta
Put it
just
out for
start
the birds.
shoveling it down.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you should encase it in resin.
I'm not even memeing. This is inedible. Like, this is probably the worst thing I've ever eaten. I'm not even kidding.
That's going to be a record, right? Because I think every other one we've made, people have at least managed to get like halfway through it.
Wait, did you drink the drinky drink yet?
I have not drank that yet.
Hold on. Whenever you go for your next big bite, hit the drink afterwards. I feel like save it for the get the
Okay.
icing on
Oh,
top.
Get the
Okay.
full experience. Yeah, the full meal
I'll
experience.
do it.
He's a sport.
Hell
He's a
yeah.
champ.
This is why.
That's goddamn legend.
Christmas
This is why everyone loves Christmas Tom.
Bro, I hope-
Tom, oh, Christmas Tom,
The one napkin.
how lovely are your turnips.
Bro, I'm like sweating. I'm
Your
sweating.
beef is fake. Your
Notice.
pickles are wet. Your
This one,
onions are close.
there's not many onions on this one, so I'll try.
Yo,
it.
Your
Yogurt is
meat is
cuddled.
fake.
Oh, dude, I'm like scared.
Tom,
I really am.
Don't fake yourself out. Don't pump fake it. That's gonna make it way worse.
Yeah, there's like a theme to
He's
it.
like turning red.
Oh, Christmas Tom.
He
Think that you're
munches
eating
food.
camel pussy lips.
Dude, oh my god.
Now save yourself with that nice, cool, refreshing drink.
He's in the drink. He's in the yogurt Sprite.
How'd you fall out again?
Pass out.
Oh,
Oh, I feel so bad.
that's funny though.
It was funny.
My God.
Seeing you heave in silence is so funny.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh God.
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
face hurts, dude.
Yeah,
Tom looks like he's seeing God for a second there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you met him.
So what's
Okay, I have water here. I think I need to drink that. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
fair. That's
fair.
fair.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's totally fair.
What
You
was it
deserve
like when the yogurt drink hit?
The
Did
yogurt.
it help at all, or did it amplify
I'm burping like crazy.
the disgusting?
Give me a sec.
Those are the bursts of the little liquid in the back.
Yeah,
I was-
I think you know
There's, like, hiccup
Pilk was a
burps.
thing. Yeah,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
like Pilk was a thing, like Pepsi milk. I feel like we just invented a new one. What should we call it?
What is
Sprite.
it? What's it
Sprite.
Sprite, Aryan Sprite.
Sprogert? Yeah, Sprogert.
Aryan Sprite. Aryan Sprite.
Yeah.
That sounds like a new drug ready to hit the streets of Detroit this fall.
Yeah, I got that Aryan Sprite on me, dude.
Chief, there was a new sighting of the Aryan Sprite. Goes home to his wife.
Go again.
Don't do it.
Hold it down, soldier.
You've got it. You've got it.
I'm gonna make the end of this podcast. Oh my
Focus
god.
inwards. Focus inwards.
I think it's like the spice. Like the spice is so bad with the onions.
Yeah.
And then
How do you normally do with spice? Like,
I love spice.
How are you?
I
with
love spicy
Okay.
food. Yeah, but this is like it's
Gotcha.
not even like that. Like sorry. Oh my god.
It's not even that bad.
Can we sound? Can we get that as a clip? That was crazy.
It's not even that.
It throws up in his mouth.
Dude, I'm still like burping. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry we've done this to you.
Yeah.
Bro,
All right, but thank you for being a real
I
patriot.
only do
real
this for
beef
my favorite
patriot.
podcast.
Yeah,
Beef
a true
Hell
Patriot.
yeah.
I love the best podcast.
Hell yeah, we love Christmas, Tom.
Wow.
Well, Christmas Tom, you saved America.
Well,
Yeah, you
thanks.
did.
Good to save it without even being there. I'm glad I could do my part.
You did it.
That's the power of Christmas Tom.
Christmas is back.
Yeah,
Start
that's-
thinking of your revenge on us, but for now, thank you and
Good night.
MC.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Appreciate it.
Obama.
Let's throw Christmas Tom a quick salute
Oh
for
yeah,
his service.
James, keep it a
Thank you,
song.
gentlemen. I'll
Yeah,
tip my
put a
cap.
song on. I thank Christmas Tom for his service. I dive in her cervix.
Just one of those days where you just wanna get fucked. Wanna give some cup. I just want the bug. You know,
I don't really know why.
you wanna justify?
We may have answered this already, but what's everyone's like worst gift you've ever gotten?
I don't know if there's a such thing as a terrible gift, unless it like somehow inflicts like pain on you or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Just
Yeah, what if somebody gives you like a fucking like a pipe bomb or like
well, yeah, that classifies as inflicting
pretty
pain.
bad gift.
Okay,
or what
was
if you
it-
like open a box and like a fucking boxing glove comes out on a spring?
Well, let's okay. How
You
about
got
this?
like a big smile with like misplaced teeth.
We've asked this question before,
Little
but let's
birds
break
going around your
down
head.
what. Let's get into the psychology. What genuinely makes a gift bad? Because James does raise a good point. Like all gifts are nice. It's nice that someone.
I don't think a
gave
gift
you
can
an
be
item.
bad if it's given with good intent.
Well, I mean, then there's that. Like, if you have you ever gotten like a gift that clearly someone felt they had to?
That's
Where it
more.
was
I
just,
think
it's like a thank
I've
you.
had
It's like
gifts where
thank
it's
you.
been forgotten. It's a last minute like, oh
The
shit, I
only
forgot to get
ones-
someone a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of like that is it would be some white elephant kind of meme, but that's like the point of white elephants is to get a goofy gift.
A shitty gift, yeah.
An
yeah.
egg cooker thing.
Thank you. A roll of toilet paper with $1 in it.
Wow, a hand towel with the initials that aren't mine.
Was that a little too
Thanks.
specific for you, James?
Yeah, what?
Dude, I kid you not. It was actually it's the same family that the kid who jerked off into condoms and plugged his family's RV up or whatever. Same family. Every time there was a white elephant gift exchange, one of them would do it because that was like their bit.
Their bit.
Wait, what was the bit?
The bit was roll of toilet paper with like $1 in it.
Once they
Oh,
get
that's,
tired of that one, their bitch should be.
Yeah.
That's-
Take a big suck.
Well, hold
do you
on.
mean, dude?
James,
That's
James, you
full
just
of
went 2
Christmas
seasons ago
cheer.
saying there's never been a bad gift.
No,
then
I'm saying.
jump
Now we're
forward.
over to you should kill
I'm saying
yourself.
Get himself.
I'm saying I've never gotten a bad gift because I don't know. If I've done white elephant, it's been with friends, and like all my birthdays growing up, like I didn't have like big like, oh, I'm gonna invite my whole class.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
I would just, for the most part, I
Yeah,
just
not
hung
me
out with my
either.
family, and maybe like a couple friends would come chill on because of my own choice. Like I don't want to spend my special days with random people that I don't really give a fuck about. So all of the presents that I've got, good or bad, are still from people that I like. So it's like, oh,
That's
That
fair.
makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah.
Enough.
I was gonna say I've been to several like youth group type ones where there's 30 people doing this, so that's where their bit came into play.
okay.
Do you guys like that kind of Secret Santa? Was it fucking Bad Santa? The one where you can like steal each other's presents? Do you guys like that, or do you just like the classic?
I like the classic.
You
It
ever done
depends.
that?
I mean,
like
it depends on
stealing.
who I'm with. If it's like a group of friends, it's more. I guess it's easier to just kind of like
Yeah,
take
but I
what
don't
you
want to hurt
get.
anyone's feelings. Like, what if somebody gets like, a cool like fucking Pizza Hut gift card, and I'm like, I like pizza, I want that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
give me
I've
a
definitely
damn
done it
pizza
before where
about
like the quality of the gifts, there's like a big gulf where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, here's
get
this
a-
piece
a
of shit gag
toilet
gift
paper
that
roll with
no
$1
one wants.
in it.
Yeah, exactly. Then someone else gets
the
like,
most
I don't know,
prized one.
someone else gets like a nice like recipe book or like, I don't know, something you'd actually use.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Martha
say, I think
Stewart's
if
Guide
it
to
was just
Doing It.
friends, we didn't steal. But every time it was like a big group and it was mostly just memeable shit, those we
Yeah.
would steal because that would be. It was the funniest way to go about it.
Yeah.
I think I would only be interested in doing a white elephant. I don't think I've ever done one. Maybe with like my family once, but I would only be interested in doing it if it was like specifically to be funny.
Yeah,
Like I don't want anything out of it. I just want like I would want the moment to be funny, but I don't really give a fuck what I walk away with like in
What
the
is white
slightest
elephant?
at all.
That's what you described.
What you just
It's
said.
Like the,
Oh,
yeah,
so it's a
that's-
different name for.
Yeah, well, it's weird. Here we call it either white elephant or secret.
I just call it
Santa.
Secret Santa, but apparently everyone outside of like me knows it as white elephant, so I've just
Yeah.
gotten
Oh,
accustomed
weird.
to calling it that.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
always
always
call
thought
it
it was
Secret
Secret Santa.
Secrete
Yeah.
Santa.
secrete. Yeah, secretion Santa.
Squeeze them out.
I mean, have you guys ever somehow gotten a gift that was like in jest of you or some shit? Like somebody gives you a present like, ha, here's GTA 4, you fucking I bet you haven't played this because you're a baby and you're not allowed to. It's stupid. You probably don't even have an Xbox.
It really
You're
hurt
poor.
my feelings, but you're right. I haven't played GTA 4, so I'll freak it anyway.
Like one of your friends finds out about the tomato story, James, and buys you like a bushel of tomatoes.
Well, that would be
like,
funny.
hey,
I would
that'd
that
be
would live
funny,
dearly in my heart forever.
That would come in every single one of them.
Damn right.
True. But see, that's a story that is exceptionally funny and you're proud of. Is there ever like a story of like something embarrassing you did and people just keep bringing it up and you kind of like, all right, I'm good. But then
Maybe when I was younger, when I was like 15, like stuff like that would get to me. But basically everything embarrassing or stupid that I've ever done is funny to me at this point.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a
I told
good
you
way to
guys
be.
how, like, in middle school, since I was the only kid at my school with a mustache, and because I was Mexican, everyone kept playing
Oh,
on
that's
that.
right. Yeah.
And
I got that
I don't
too.
know. Yeah, I don't know what it was for, but people got me like "Vote for Pedro" t-shirts. Somebody got me like a fucking. It was like a Napoleon Dynamite keychain that had like quotes on it, and you'd like press
Sure.
buttons and he would say shit. So it was all just like in respect to my Mexican.
I was gonna say
Just
all of those
racist
are racially
gifts.
motivated.
yeah.
So kind of
It's
funny to
still
go
so
away.
insane. Like you're spending money in the
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Like that's such like early 2000s bullying where
I
it's like
know,
it's like the effort of the bullying is insane.
Right. Yeah. I liked it though. I was
And
like,
also,
hey,
great
I wore
movie,
that, I wore
like-
that shirt all the time.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
Yeah, it's also like Napoleon Dynamite fucking rocks, dude. When
Yeah,
in
kicks
5
ass.
years, when I get my license, I'm totally gonna use this freaking keychain. Are you kidding me?
Thank you so much.
At this point,
I
don't be
will
sitting
say,
in a
like-
house to use his keys on because he burned it
Right,
down.
exactly. Yeah. I will say like my as someone who moved out pretty early, I kind of Christmas for me stopped pretty early. So like I remember like so I moved out when I was 15. But even before that, Christmas like very much kind of dwindled down. I didn't really like get gifts all the time. But I remember I want to say it was like probably like 19. And like I spent my first Christmas like with my mom in like a long time. And she got me like a pack of gray t-shirts and it was like the most basic thing ever, but it was like really special. It was like,
I mean,
yo,
if you go
this is a
without that
gift.
for
This is
so
crazy.
long, it's like
Yeah.
it's just
I
it's the
still have
moment
it,
of
dude.
someone caring enough to get you some shit. Like that's
Yeah.
at the core what it is. Like
Right,
obviously
yeah.
gift giving, depending on where you're at in a tax bracket, can affect the different kinds of things that you can
Right.
get. But like
Yeah.
at the core, I think the special thing for most people is someone cared enough to go get you some shit to be like, hey,
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Take
Like
this.
even if someone
Yeah.
gets me like a graphic tee, which has happened like many times, you know, it's like, and even if
I'll
it's
pause
like,
my game
you know,
with you.
yeah, I can't pause my game. I'm online and I have one
Yeah.
life. I have one life when I have 40 lives. You know, whatever.
Halo 2.
Even if it is that, yeah, and just at the bottom, Halo 2. Just like 3 like enter spaces and then Halo 2. Even if it is that, it's like, oh, they were at fucking Target like buying fucking chewing tobacco and condoms and they saw this shirt and were like,
They
James would
Yeah,
love that.
James would love that.
I was like, oh, okay. I would
Wait,
love
wait a-
that.
We had a
Yeah.
family friend that got me. I just that reminded me of this. It's like again, it's one of those things where like looking back on it, it's like that was really sweet, but just like a present I got and never used once. I don't think it was like around the time
Yeah.
I was like 13, 14. And we had this family friend that were like we'd exchange gifts with, and they lived over in the UK, so like I didn't actually like see them, a lot in person. But mum must have said like, oh, he's like, he's a teenager now. He's like getting into like clothes and like caring what he looks like and everything. And so they said, which, I'm going from wearing like graphic tees and like goofy, kiddie things to being like, oh, I actually want to wear like a nice button up shirt or, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. I want a girlfriend.
Yeah, pretty much. But they sent over the shirt. I can't even remember what was on it, but I remember it was like poo brown with like a blue graphic on it, and it was like a joke. I can't remember what it was, like some joke tee, that had some pun on it or something. And I remember opening it, and mum being like, "Oh, they found out you were like getting into clothes, so they got you this." And I was like, "Getting into clothes."
That's what they got you. The idea of getting into clothes.
You're like actively trying to get away from the graphic t-shirts and they literally get you one that says like, can't pause my
Yeah.
game.
No,
You
dude,
wouldn't
it was that
understand.
level as well. And again, like I just remember opening it. Like even aside from the graphic, it was like literally feces brown with blue on top. It was
Yeah.
like the ugliest color combo I've ever seen.
Fuck, I wish you remembered what it
I
said.
know. I wish it. Yeah, it was just some pun or something. I never wore it once, not even just like around the house.
Yeah, it's like a Walmart graphic tee. They've always
Yeah.
got slogans on them.
Yeah, slogans are like goofy, like self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
Or on the flip side of that, like I'm really epic type shit, where it's like those. You remember like those bunny shirts that like fucking all the girls in middle school would wear, where it's like I'm cute but evil, and it's like a bunny.
Oh,
just
sure.
standing-
Yeah. Don't mess with a badass who was born in November
Don't mess with a
Married
badass
to a-
Latina.
to a beautiful Latinx.
I'm a Scorpio and I have a gun.
For me, it was. I wonder if Andrew can relate. It's like a lot of my extended family over the years. Like at least once a year, somebody will be like, "Oh, I don't know what to get him. I'll get him like a Lord of the Rings hoodie with like a funny Lord of the Rings pun on it." So I have like, I literally have like a closet full of
Which is like
just,
such a nice gesture, but also
Yeah. No, I've definitely gotten some of that, but luckily most
like
of the
one of them is
ones I
literally
get,
just keep calm and Gandalf or something.
That's awesome.
doesn't even make sense.
I don't really know what it is, but like it doesn't. It's literally just like an Indian dude typed that and didn't know what it meant.
Common
Dude,
Gandalf.
actually, I've never thought about it, but yeah, like, you know, every time you search for a shirt now and like, or just anything on Google, you get all these like AI generated like things like that, or like the stupid thing I mentioned a second ago, like never mess with a Lord of the Rings fan who's born in November
Who's bald and has small nuts.
Yeah.
We have
who hasn't had their
schizophrenia.
cup of Green Dragon ale yet.
But those shitty AI like third world generated t-shirts are probably like to the boomer community is the same way as introducing like crack in black neighborhoods like in the fucking 80s. Like
100%,
you know those
Put
dudes
up
are like,
Jordan
well, this is
numbers
great.
on
I've
them.
got my whole family sorted for spring tees for the next 4 years.
It really is. It's like, they like that.
My mom was a big fan of getting me the sarcasm ones. Is like, I'm
yeah.
sarcastic.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I'm
luckily
fat and white, but don't
she's
you
learned
dare.
she's learned to ask me beforehand. I'm like, is this funny? And I'll be like,
No.
no, mom.
It's funny
So
because
that's-
you like it, mom.
It's not. It's making me laugh because you think I would want it. That's very sweet, but no, I would not wear this in public.
It's like the shirt we bought at fucking Bucky's after we dropped you guys off.
Oh yeah.
The
What did
mom,
that say? I always forget what it says.
Was it mama?
Oh, yeah, the mom,
mummy,
mummy.
bruh.
Bro, yeah, that's right.
Okay, hold on. That's kind of fire.
that's
What the
just
fuck?
funny.
That's awesome. That's a good one.
Yeah, but the thing is, the lady had to read it over because she had to get a price check on it, and so fucking me, Kudos, and Sabrina were like standing at the checkout, and the lady didn't have a price tag on it, so she went over the intercom. This is literally what happened. Bro,
Unironically, that's exactly
you,
what
it's
happened.
exactly one to one.
And you could see her starting to crack up too while she had to go.
Yeah,
she had to go.
It was like the worst shirt to get a fucking price check on.
They made it 10 times
That's so
funnier though.
good.
But like every shirt at
Yeah.
Bucky's was like that. It was that kind of sassy, like don't
Yeah.
play with a Southern woman kind of shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just like it's all
Don't
like
play
that
with a
fucking-
Southern woman's pussy.
that,
Don't
we call
look
it
too
the
long
bear
into the
trap.
eyes of a with nothing to lose and an obsession with fucking ass trucks, bitch.
I think my favorite gaming tee is that one where it's like, I'm like 10 XP away from leveling up, and you're looking like just enough, or something like that.
Oh yeah,
So you're looking like
I've
just
seen
enough
that
XP to
one.
level up.
We should all like wear shirts like that for beef. You know,
I have a collection of
Just
them.
on rotation, just nothing but bangers.
Yeah, I think my first one was the first time I visited Andrew in 2021. I was there and I saw this shirt and I was like, I gotta have this shirt.
I know,
and I
actually.
ordered it. And like the reason I stayed for another week was because it wasn't gonna get there in time. So I extended my entire flight just to get this
wait
shirt.
for your shirt.
And it's literally just a picture of a fucking like the silhouette of a soldier, and it says,
Oh yeah.
I only kneel to suck hero officer dick or something."
Yeah.
And it's just a guy with like a gun, like in a silhouette.
Yeah, which is a banger. I have a shirt. It's like the Animal Crossing New Horizons logo, but it says "I have excellent coochie," and like the shirt's like I can't wear anywhere because, but
Well, that's the real litmus test. Will you wear it out? You know?
Yeah.
I wear it. I think I've only worn it out once, but I pussied out and like put a fucking flannel on over it. So
It
you couldn't see
depends
that
on
I
the
have
level of
excellent coochie.
irony, because it's like I have one that says "Call me Beavis because I get nothing but head."
Yeah.
And
That's pretty
that
good.
one, that one's the only one where I've ripped it in public a few times, because it's like the general American will at least be able to put two and two together after a few seconds and like really smoke their brain out to figure out the joke. Right. When it's like I'm sucking hero officer cop penis on my knees or something, you know, like that's just like at that point, at that point you're just not in. If you don't get it, you're just like afraid.
I found it's like someone just thinks you're wearing an advertisement on your shirt at that point.
I was cleaning out my closet a couple of weeks ago, and I found a bunch of shirts I bought in America and just never wore because it was like it was more shit we got from Buc-ee's. But like James says, it's like that. Do you believe that people can understand the ironic intention? Because it was these like super patriotic you know, like the fucking like back the blue, like, you know, freedom, liberty, guns. I don't think it said Trump, but it was, you know, like it was very, very like, you know, don't tread on me shit.
Blue line.
Yeah, and I've
come and take it.
I bought them thinking this would be funny to either wear like in a video on a stream or even just like in public here. But I don't think people would get it. Like, I think people would actually think like, oh, this guy really does like, because there are dudes in Australia who laugh as like American like patriots. It's really fucking weird. Like,
really?
Not a lot, but you do see, like boomers especially just get caught up in the fucking, you know, the Fox News cycle, no matter what country you're in, I think. And so then you'll see guys in like MAGA hats. So again, not very often, but like you do see that in like people with like Trump flags on their fucking utes and shit, and it's like you're in the wrong country.
That's funny.
Fucking dipshit.
Is that like the Australian equivalent of like a weeaboo but for America? Because like
yeah, pretty much.
It is, but there's a level of like actual brain damage that goes along with that. Where it's like
purely
specifically
political.
The people that still use like Facebook and can't spell a single word right, like in any like they still type like they're like a 15-year-old white kid from like inner city Detroit, but they're like 50 with like 7 kids and 3 you know, it's like you it's not like a serious. It's no one with an actual average amount of like mental capabilities that is doing that. You know, whereas like a weeaboo, it's like you're like kind of a freak, but like you're all there.
Well, it's also like
you
it's
just like
about
the pop culture.
Yeah, weeaboos. It's like I like the culture of Japan. That is just like I like this one specific thing about America, and it's
I wish
the racism.
I could be racist in Australia.
I think that's pretty cool.
It's like I'm stupid, but for some reason, it's making one hemisphere of my brain kind of warm when I look at this flag. It's like there's not really much cognition there.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not saying I sympathize with those guys, but I definitely like I probably follow US politics more than like Australian and New Zealand politics, just because it's in my face a lot more, just, you know, with the accounts I follow and shit, since I follow you guys and I follow mostly like American creators and my audience is American.
Yeah.
And I guess also it's like it's a team sport sort of thing. It's like, cool, that's happening over there, and no matter how bad it gets, it's probably not going to get that bad here, hopefully. Whereas like when you follow your local politics, you're like,
oh god.
Well, there's one thing about like following it and talking about it in the sense of like just your general beliefs, which is like probably to an extent what those people think they're like representing, right? Like, oh, I just agree with Trump with everything, but still like there's just a level, there's a lack of like brain cell. It just doesn't make sense where it's like you can agree with that, but you to like rep it almost, it's like you're literally just you're like treasonous to your own nation. It just makes
like,
no sense.
Like I'm trying to imagine like an American guy being like, man, I really love the fucking Cambodian prime minister or like Xi Jinping, like, and fucking LARPing as
bit
like
of a ping head over here.
But you do see that, right? Like
Seoul, Korea.
Like 16-year-olds who don't understand what leftism is will go so far where it's like, yeah, I love Xi Jinping. Like he's my favorite. The modern Chinese Communist Party is like so cool, and it's like you look at them and you're like, oh, you're cognitively deficient. There's no other like you're not thinking about this with enough brain cells to be considered a human being. You're just like seeing something and being like, oh, that makes my brain feel nice.
Just jiggling keys.
I love China.
Yeah, exactly.
China number
Chinese
one.
Keys.
But
kind of the same thing.
Do you reckon they celebrate Christmas in China?
I don't know.
I think they got Christians in China.
I know they be celebrating Christmas in Japan.
They gotta have Christians in China because they have like 2 million Muslim people in internment camps.
Yeah,
and who else would do that but the good old Christians?
No, I think China's been pretty aggro against any of the Abrahamic religions.
I think they're pretty.
Who the fuck is
sick-
Abraham?
Abraham's the guy that
Lincoln.
Judaism, Islam, and Christianity all got in
Guy on
common.
the $5 bill.
No, he isn't.
He
Yes, he
he's,
is.
he's on the 50
He's the
cent.
guy that went in the fucking whale.
There's no way I'm
That is
subscribing to
Noah.
nobody
Fraser.
named Abraham. Jesus, I can get behind.
Yeah.
Chinese are like
Abraham.
pretty. They're not very religious, are they? Isn't it like a pretty like atheist country?
Well, I just
law?
looked it up. I just looked it up, and Christmas is actually pretty new in China. So
Oh,
it's like
sure.
people do celebrate it, but specifically out of popularity and nothing else.
So it's the same as
I
Japan.
mean, that's
just like
mostly
a cool.
what it is here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
No, because
yeah,
Japan
well,
is pretty secular, isn't it?
Japan.
Are they?
No, Japan's secular. As
Japan
fuck,
has
but,
like a ton of religion.
well,
Do
secular-
Japanists believe in God?
Secular means no religion.
Riddle me
right?
that.
Or not secular, like theist, I guess.
Yeah, they got Shintoism's big there, Buddhism's big there, but Christianity's pretty small. But they just love a fucking a gig. They just have something to do, so they kind of like
Yeah, it's more fun.
imported all of the like Halloween and Christmas stuff. I've probably said this on the podcast before, but like I was there on Christmas Day once when I was 17, and
Yeah.
it's so weird because in the lead up, it's like the biggest. Like the most fucking Christmas trees, decorations anywhere. Like all the stores get into it, all the streets and everything. You're like, wow, it really made me feel less homesick. You know, being like
Yeah.
away from home at 17 and especially around Christmas time, missing my family. And then Christmas Day rolled around and everyone in my homestay family just went to like work and school and shit. Like it was no big deal.
Yeah.
I was just by myself
Yeah.
all day and it
You're
was
like, oh,
okay.
It's funny. I only know that.
just Charlie
Yeah, I only
Brown
know that
walking around the
because-
apartment.
I only know, and I'm gonna bring up fucking Yakuza again. Sue me.
Here we go.
But almost every Yakuza game takes place around Christmas, so like the game is. It's kind of like the Die Hard
Oh,
effect, where
really?
almost every Yakuza game is a Christmas game, specifically because the city is decked out in like Christmas shit every. Yeah. And you hear that on the
You want pass?
I feel like it's just the easiest way to create a vibe too. It's like, yeah, it's Christmas
is.
time in my game. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that is cool. That cool.
There's a
Shout out to the
big
Japanese for not even really fully getting it and just being like from afar being
The
like, "Damn, that looks
aesthetic's
cozy
a
as fuck.
vibe.
Let's do that.
I wanted to know surprising things that you guys do or like to consume or have found contribute to your Christmas season. You know, things that like aren't just the normal, oh, I'm putting up string lights and watching, you know, Home Alone. Just like
Yeah.
random stuff that for some reason your brain has filed right next to Christmas.
Nice.
I like
yeah.
candles. I like good smelly candle.
Oh, same.
Okay.
I told a story on stream about how I went to buy a scented Christmas candle and I smelt one that smelt exactly like Doplex and Sabrina's Fine Abode.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, and it was like a time portal. It whipped me back into hanging out with my boys in Tehuas.
We would have for
I'm in
Halloween.
Dallas.
It had a picture of me on the cover.
Yeah,
I know this is
like
unrelated to the. This is unrelated to the Christmas stuff. That was just a fun aside. But I did find it while purchasing Christmas candles. Well, when did you get Doplex? If you don't mind me asking.
I like good pumpkin ones, but my favorite is hot cocoa. I like things that smell like chocolate.
Ooh. You
like
have a very
the
sweet
Axe
smelling
body
house.
spray.
My house do be smelling sweet.
That Axe
Yeah,
body
so
spray is
how
my
does that
fucking
rank compared
go-to.
to chocolate Axe body spray? Because out of all the Axe body sprays, which are basically like neurotoxins, the chocolate one was by far the worst.
I 100% agree.
I used
and
that
I
one
told
for
you
a
guys a
bit. I
story.
used an orange one for a bit. Yeah, they're bad.
I told you guys it's funny because even worse, the chocolate Axe body spray is ruined for me because I'm pretty sure I told you guys a story, but for any of our new listeners, when I want to say I was probably like 16. I went with my friends to we went to Mexico. I'm blanking on where we went, but we went to some beach town in Mexico, and I found a fucking I think it was a clam. And I put it in my backpack, and it fucking died and smelled really bad. So to like mask the smell, all I had was a can of chocolate Axe body spray.
Oh,
so I doused
no.
my backpack in chocolate Axe body spray, and it just smelled like a mixture of dead, rotting crustacean and that. Yeah, and it
Yeah,
smelled
that's
really
awful.
That's what
Yeah.
bad pussy smells like.
bad.
Boys.
Yeah.
That is
Pretty sure
disgusting.
San Felipe. Yeah,
I
it's gross.
like how you're just a fucking video game character in real life. So you just saw a clam and you're like, I'm putting this in my inventory.
Putting this
Might
shit
need
in my
this
my
later.
inventory.
inventory. It's funny because that wasn't the
This will
first
sell
time
for
I've
2
done
shekels.
That wasn't the first time I did that with like a fucking sea creature. I remember my buddy Ricky.
Wait,
I
when
almost
when
whale
else are you
into my
going to get the
backpack.
opportunity to collect a sea creature in
Wait,
your
hold
backpack?
on. Can we all guess what sea creature it is? I'm guessing.
Yeah, please guess.
I'm gonna guess.
Wait,
a
that
crayfish.
who your friend Ricky collected?
No, Kudos is correct. It was.
Hey!
It was what?
That is what it was. So he had a koi pond in his backyard. He was Laotian, you know. He had like the very much what you'd imagine a Laotian person to have in their backyard.
Aren't
He
those
had a
things worth
koi fish
like
pond?
tens of thousands of dollars?
Yeah, it was like a baby. Like this thing was like fucking tiny. And I remember like we were both. I was probably in like 4th grade, and we were both chilling at his little koi fish pond. And like I pulled it out. And I was like, hey, can I have this? He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I brought him home with me, and I put him in like a little fucking thing, but forgot he needed water, and then he died.
You forgot the fish needed water.
Yeah.
Nice.
Meanwhile, his parents are literally like you're like skipping away, and they're watching $1,000 little gold nugget just fucking bounce away into your hand down the
Yeah,
street, going into your fucking pocket next to your
Yeah.
juicy fruit.
He's just in my inventory.
I
Wait,
name you
Kudos, you
Nancy.
guessed out of everything koi fish?
I guess crayfish.
No, yeah, crayfish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that you say that he was like really small, and I guess indicating that would like be cheaper? So do you think that like koi ponds, it's like kind of like a dick measuring contest, but like a fish measuring contest? Like
Amongst
whoever has the
Laotians.
biggest fish, like in your like company's
The
backyard, is like
biggest
the
fish.
coolest guy. Like
They
if
got,
you
like,
have a
koi
bigger
offs.
fish and your CEO like comes to your house for like your Christmas party, do you have to like swap out the fish because it'll like make him feel emasculated and
Yeah.
put like a smaller fish in? So he doesn't fire you for having the bigger
Little
koi
babies
fish.
in. Yeah. That probably is some weird like honor system they got.
It's a social
You know?
faux pas to invite someone over to your house and have a bigger
Yeah.
koi fish than them.
Yeah, it's like it's like a Japanese proverb. Like one must not have bigger fish than CEO.
CEO. It says that in the proverb. CEO.
Confucius.
It's the only fucking bit of alliteration. Nope. Visualization that the Japanese language adopted. James, your dad worked and granddad worked kind of in that very like that hyper corporate sort of finance thing for a while. Was there
Yeah,
shit
it was
like
a
that?
koi fish.
Yeah, did your dad have to become a koi fish? Does your dad have to do weird like ask kissy shit like that where it's like, oh, the big boss has come around tonight, so James, you can't play Call of Duty and say to him we're in.
It not necessarily
To swap
that.
him out
But,
with a smaller son.
yeah, my son's too fat.
A mini James running
I
around.
don't think I'm making too much money if I can feed my son this much goddamn food. That kid's fucking huge. Not necessarily that, I would say, but up until COVID, when a lot of things kind of like changed, unless people were going to the office, blah blah blah. Up until then, it was like you very specifically had to adhere to like an unspoken like dress code, or you would they would like just find a reason to just like axe you and like ruin your career.
Really?
Like,
Really?
you know, if you didn't wear like a certain like
fuck?
brand of tie, or if you had
that's
any facial
strict,
hair
yeah.
besides like a mustache, or like if you had like hair that went over your ears, like shit like that. And it got more and more lax as like the years went on, but like up until the 2000s it was pretty serious, where it was like it's kind of like a gentleman's club, and if you don't
Yeah.
follow those rules, like
Sure.
they're axing your career, like they're just lopping the head off.
That's
Because
crazy.
that seems weird for us since we're all mostly self-employed, but I guess that's most jobs really. It's not that
Yeah.
outrageous, but the idea of like you need like a specific brand of tie or something like that. It has
Yeah,
to be
like-
this
Yeah.
fucking-
Everyone's
Wild.
expected to wear like, you know, like custom suits and certain like Italian leather shoes and only certain watches and shit. Like it's
Yeah.
very much like a
Yeah. Was your dad doing like American Psycho shit back in the 80s? Like was he fucking like
I mean, he knew people like to that
Galimbo's
extent of
business
like
card.
strange, you know, with like business cards and you know
Yeah.
but like that business card scene like is
I love that scene.
it's
Yeah,
a
me too.
hyperbole of like it's barely even a hyperbole of like what I'm describing. Like that scene is there because that's very much like
how they are.
yeah, like if you don't use the right like font and suppleness on your business card, like you're out.
Yeah.
We got a guy with a better business card.
Can you imagine
This shit
that
is
in like
supple
other
as fuck.
industries? Like, I don't know, the pizza industry. Like, let's take a look at his slice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I can
that
see
is
I
kind
can
of
see
how
some Italians
that
got done.
works.
Yeah.
They're like, this slice is much better. It just looks nicer.
That would be a pretty good indication of like, well, maybe we should sell his pizzas.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's
like
another thing, Mario. Look at this.
Look at this, and I shoot a fucking health CEO of healthcare 5 times.
Crispy. It's
the engravings
perfect.
on my pistol.
It's a piece.
Oh no, Mario likes Waluigi's fucking pizza better than mine. I'm gonna go kill the CEO of United Healthcare.
And this is for not liking my slice.
I can't believe I went through a whole trip to New York and didn't get a fucking dollar slice.
Dude, you're crazy.
That's
Free.
fucked up.
Every
That's,
time
like,
I was
nutty.
hungry for it,
You're
it was
free.
like the only places I could find had lines that were like 10 people deep because it was like fucking, I don't know, peak hours. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't be bothered. So I just
Dude, I
didn't.
still think about the fucking bagel I had in Pennsylvania. Fucking that shit was insano. It was like
Sure.
We be
I love a good bagel,
Go ahead.
man.
I was gonna say it was a New York bagel because like I don't know what airport that it's like the one where you can see the New York skyline, whatever airport
From
that is.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
That's Newark.
I was
That's
gonna
not
say that's
Pennsylvania.
Newark. That's Jersey.
Oh yeah, Jersey. What the fuck is it? Oh yeah, because I drove from Jersey. to
you
Pennsylvania. That's
you
what it was.
were going to Pennsylvania.
okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
Jersey, that bagel
yeah.
I had was fucking
Joyce.
bonkers. Joyce.
Yeah, no, like, that's a testament to what I've been saying for so long. Is like, the airport food here is better than
Yeah.
the food. Like when people
You're-
try to do whatever, like the New York stuff in other places, like our fucking train stations make better food than what they do.
Yeah.
Newark Airport was like pretty sweet, especially compared to JFK, which can lick my fucking nuts. That airport sucks balls.
Oh,
got
I mean,
fucking
the airports are terrible. Like,
snipers.
yeah.
I mean, Newark at least was kind of new. I suppose the JFK was weird because we were flying with fucking Qatar Airways, and like you go to JFK, there's like 50 different like buildings based on like which airline you're with and where you're going. I guess you guys are mostly doing domestic, so those ones are probably quite nice. But like our one was literally like you had to drive past like 10 other fucking big ass airports just to get to the like shitty Qatar Airways one at the end. That was just like just like all the leftover airlines that didn't have like enough traffic to have like their own, you know, kind of dedicated airport. So it just felt like this really
all
weird.
people
Like,
hang on to the landing gear when they take off.
yeah. Yeah, it's like when you guys pulled out of
It's like-
Afghanistan. You guys
Yeah.
specifically, people fucking clamoring on and shit. But
Oh,
it sucked. It was like this massive airport, but it was so dead, and there was like 2 places to eat at. It fucking sucked, man. I hated it. Anyway,
Yeah.
happy Christmas.
Anyone? Any interesting things that make you feel Christmas inside?
Oh yeah.
I think I've said a few over the
Christmas
last couple
music.
episodes. Christmas music. Oh, that's fair. I like that.
I don't like most Christmas music. There's like a few Christmas songs that I do be fucking with. But most Christmas music is
Feliz
like really.
Navidad.
I do like that.
I mean, it's a
doesn't like
banger.
Feliz Navidad?
Everybody loves that. It's
It's a
Jose
banger.
Feliciano. How are you not gonna like it?
But there's that.
Any of the old crooner shit I'm in for. That's just fire.
100%. There's
I feel
that
the only
Christmas
music
song that
sticks,
like.
though.
There's that Christmas song that makes me like fucking come out of my skin. It's like the one that's like Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
Yeah,
They just keep saying Merry Christmas over and over again. And like anytime you go to any store, you just hear that. And it's like, how do people listen to this? This isn't even music anymore. I'm gonna fucking find it.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you
find
have
it.
to
I'm
find it. I have
I'm
no
sure
clue
I'll probably
what
know
that
it to
is.
an extent. But
I think you
feel
will.
like any Christmas songs made after like 1993 are basically fucked. Like they're just
Yeah.
all
I was
terrible.
gonna say no one like. I guess that's
It's
like,
rare
Mariah
that you
Carey.
improve
Oh, they
on
still
it.
make them kudos. You just don't hear them.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Because
Like
they
none of them
suck.
catch on. Like I'm
No,
sure people
they
still
don't
make them, but
because
it's
Justin
great.
Bieber's fucking like just as an example, like I don't give much modern Christmas music a try, but like I've been listening to some Justin Bieber recently because his old songs that were like, you know, he had nothing to do with them besides singing them are fire. You know, shout out fucking Eeny Meeny
out
Miny
Bieber.
Mo Lova. That shit slaps. But so I was like, oh, I wonder if he's made a Christmas song, and he did, and I looked it up, and it was like more like, you know, late 2010s Justin Bieber, where he was like 20 and like a coke
Yeah, I
addict.
think I
and, like,
remember that.
You know, like
Yeah,
he had
did a whole album, didn't he?
lime and lemon disease, and like the song is just it's like literally him like whispering sweet nothings of like vulgar shit in your ear, just like puss
I'm gonna fuck you by the fireplace.
Looking like Santa Claus. And it's just like
Split the pussy open, put a present inside it.
it's just like, bro, this isn't
penis.
Christmas, man. You got to make a goddamn song that the whole family feels happy and comfortable and chill.
Yeah.
listening
Can you
to.
imagine like grandma
Corny
fucking wagging her
Christmas
finger to
music.
that?
That's why I don't like
Yeah,
Santa
exactly.
Baby. I've never liked that song because it's just like it gets a little too horny for me, and I'm like, I don't want to
me
listen to
too.
this shit on Christmas, man.
Yeah, and
too.
there's also that like rapist one. The I really can't stay, baby. I will feed your dreams.
I can't feel my
getting
legs.
Baby, I specifically invited you over when I saw a blizzard in the forecast.
I'm Bill Cosby.
Baby, it's cold outside.
No, yeah, that one also kind of, when I hear it, it's more just funny to me. Like, I can't help but start laughing, and my family's kind of confused why.
Yeah.
But I was never a big. And I've swallowed the key. You're gonna have to get it out of my butt with your mouth. I've never liked the Christmas songs that are like love oriented, you know, or like love songish. Like I more like the ones that are just about like general like joy or storytelling. Just because it's
What about
like,
adultery? What about that song?
This shit ain't about love stories, bro. This is about the general happiness
This is about
of
Jesus
like,
H. Christ.
the population.
Yeah, thank you, kudos.
What do you guys think about
baby, I
those
spiked
Christmas
your
songs that
drink.
are like kind of
I
gag songs?
wanna
They're kind of
go
like jokes.
home. Baby, I spiked your tire.
Yeah, like
boyfriend.
fucking,
I fucking
your
killed his
ass.
bitch ass.
I saw Santa.
It's nice.
I saw mommy gucking Santa under the tree. Whatever.
This-
How does the song go?
It's those kind of songs. They're funny the first time through, but then like if you hear it more than once, it's like, okay, this is getting taken off
Well,
the
the
playlist.
Mommy
like,
Kissing Santa Claus is okay to me because it's
That
just
one's
literally just
fine.
about like, oh, I was trying to find my presents and I saw my parents like kissing while they were, setting up
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the
Yeah, that
kids,
does
so-
have a cute little message.
And
yeah, that
you,
one's
get you get the Jackson 5 version. That one's pretty fun.
Yeah,
But that's the only one I know.
I know
Probably
other.
Is it
I know
not
those
their
guys.
song? I thought that
Maybe
was
it
their.
is. Like, I
Could be.
thought it was a cover, but then again, I've never looked into it. So let's just say
Well, I feel
I'll
like
look
every
into it
big
right
hit
now.
before, like 90% of like the big hits before the last like 5 years are just like covers of like
Yeah.
half of like 90% of Frank Sinatra's fucking
catalog.
discography are like covers of like people from like 4 years before him that just didn't get famous off it, and he was like, I want that song.
You know what? You know what is the
Probably
best,
was.
bar none, best Christmas song ever created? And this isn't even up for debate. Fucking George Michael, Last Christmas. Best Christmas song ever created, I think.
Wrong.
That is a good song, but
Also, that's not George Michael.
I'm not going to
Wham,
put that in my
whatever.
top.
That's
Yeah,
George
it's Wham,
Same
bitch.
Same
What about it?
thing.
Apparently,
Is
the
this,
first
well,
person
there's
to
the
do
other guy that I don't know the name of,
Yeah,
but
the
he
other
deserves
guy.
a little credit.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll give him some credit. We'll throw him a bone. Why not? You know what we should do? We should fucking write a Christmas song.
Pinching, such a brutal, like a knife cutting you. It's like, okay, well, I kind of
Yeah.
expected that, but it's like when the vacuum betrays you.
Exactly.
like, come on.
Like, how did you do this to
It's
me?
like it's like Steve Irwin dying from a fucking stingray. It's like, well, it's always the ones you least
That's dope.
expect.
That was Steve Irwin when he got stabbed by that.
True. That was Epic Harambe when he got shot
When
for
he got
being a
shot by
monkey, bro.
Epic Harambe.
police.
Is that
Did the
his full
cop shoot
name?
Harambe? Is that who killed him?
Yeah, that's his full name. I
think it was
don't know
the
if it was
Zeus.
cops or the zoo
I think it was the
fuckers.
zoo, 'cause
Dr.
that-
Zeus.
Dr.
Yeah.
Zeus.
I wonder if
Dr.
the zoos
Zoolittle.
here, they must have guns. Obviously, your zoos have guns because everyone has guns in America, but like guns here are
Hell yeah,
pretty
brother.
controlled. So I'm now wondering
Yeah,
if
and
the
all
Melbourne
the-
Zoo has like a fucking elephant gun. they
Secret
can take out.
military.
Yeah.
In all the movies, it's like, oh yeah, the zoos have like trank guns, and then you just like grow up believing that, and then
All of the
Harambe-
movies being Madagascar.
no, they all got trank guns, and then Harambe comes out and he tackles the kid, and then they're like, well, they're like, use the trank one, and it's like, well, we just got an AR-15, brother. It's that or nothing. It's nerf or nothing, dog.
I like to imagine it's just two guns, two identical rifles side by side, and one's the trank one and one's not.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know which one it is.
And there's just a post-it underneath that says, "Note, have to sort Note will sort
And then
later.
every time they try to do like their yearly safety meeting to go over which gun is which, and like they have like an epic little jingle to remember. One guy just always interrupts it, and he goes up and he holds one of the guns to his head. He's like, guys, and then they all get distracted and start laughing, and they forget.
He's singing the jingle and can't get past the. He's like, oh, fuck.
Make me think of that the cast member at Disneyland, the Gaston who fucking blew his head out with fireworks.
Oh, I feel like I remember that.
He was
Yo,
one of,
Doplex, make a video on that.
he was like one of the really good Gastons, and he put like a mortar rocket, or one of the ones you fucking the big
Wait, like in
ones.
his neck.
Well, he bounced it on his head and let it off. I guess thinking like, oh, it's just gonna like go up, but like I guess it just exploded and fucking cooked his dome. He just died.
Yeah, it said he attempted to launch a firework off of his head.
I feel like that's a desperate cry for help.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
almost
sounds like a
suicide.
suicide.
Yeah,
that's not an accident.
That has to be on purpose.
He did that shit on purpose.
What an awful way to kill yourself, though.
I know. And like the way it's so he tried to launch a firework off of his head and he died instantly, which makes me believe that like bro actually like his shit got obliterated. Is there a video?
He confused the
I think this was
firework
before
mortar for like a fucking A250 millimeter fucking grenade.
Yeah, how much force? Like, did it explode on his head? Like, did it not launch like it's meant to?
Yeah,
or something?
it seems like one of those things where it's like it just blows up instead of doing the first.
Yeah.
So it just kind of turned into like a M80 on his face.
I don't. It's like actors who don't realize that like blanks are deadly.
Yeah.
If you
Mr.
like
Baldwin.
Well, not that, but like more just if they're used close to your head, because like it still has like massive amount of air pressure. So like I think there's been a few cases of actors, shooting themselves in the head with a blank to simulate a suicide while acting or whatever, and the fucking air pressure, because the gun was the
like
barrel was right against
force.
its head, so the fucking air pressure just caves in their skull. There's not
My
even a
grandpa
bullet.
blew one of his fingers off with a Roman candle like 40 years ago.
Oh, really?
Old motherfuckers'
Yeah, it was,
firework
like,
stories are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Roman candle, you light it and you hold it, and then it shoots like a bunch of fireworks out of it, and it just like hit like all 50 of them at the same time somehow and imploded in my grandpa's hand.
Dude.
And his ring finger fully came off his hand, and he picked it up and wanted to take his wedding ring off his finger, so that like he was like, well, fuck, my finger's fucked. I need my ring. Like while everyone's like panicking, it's just one of those moments where
he's
you're
in
like the
shock.
calm one, even though
you're just
fucked.
like,
Yeah.
And he took it off, and all the skin like degloved from the finger with the ring.
Oh, that's got
And
me
then
booting up my
his-
PC, brother.
One of his best friends put his finger on ice and like drove him to the hospital, and they were able to like sew his finger back on,
That's
and it
awesome.
like still
Oh, that's
worked
good.
somehow.
My mom was having a Roman candle fight, because that's apparently something
Yep.
kids used to get
Yeah.
up to, is just run around pointing them
Before
at
the
each other,
woke
and,
liberal.
and
Dude,
it blew
Filthy
out the
Frank did
back
that.
and like just like fucked her up because
Yeah.
it
Yo,
just
blew out your mom's
backfired on her. Yeah, the
Yo,
Roman
yo,
candle blew
back
out my
on her?
mom's back, which is why I've hated
Roman
them
candles
ever
seem like a really
since.
dumb idea.
They're super dumb, but they're. I mean, where else are you gonna
But
get
then
a
all we
stick
got
that
was
just
sparklers.
launches?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All we
like,
got was sparklers. It's like,
Sparklers
well,
suck.
I'd rather the 1 in 10 chance of the suicide bomb than
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah,
tell you
fucking
guys, tell you
sparkler.
guys about the guy I saw, the video I saw of like a guy having that, had pretty much what happened to your granddad, but like recently. It was, again, I don't go
Really?
looking for this shit, it's still just, but it popped up in my feed, but it was just crazy because it's like, I guess when you see some like Gen Z
Kudos be
motherfuckers,
Googling guy dies.
I don't go looking for this, but it pops up on my secret Reddit account that I use that's hidden on my phone that only
Actually,
has
Reddit
gore and vor
I think
on
it was
it.
on Twitter. I think it was on X, formerly known as Twitter. A lot of people say Twitter is just like
There's none
non-stop
on-
gore and
on
porn
Gex.
for them, and it's not for me.
Dude, yeah.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
My
like,
friend
I
Kenny
never-
did like all he does is send me videos of people dying, and he's like, dude, look.
I've never seen that, thankfully. But even like, sorry, I do get the occasional. People make it sound like it's like 4chan though, where you just go on, it's just non-stop like.
No,
Yeah.
I guess it's the algorithm, but that's what
Yeah.
it, like literally we were at the bar the other night, and I'm just like talking to one of my buddies catching up, and he's like, yo, look at this, and he's just on his timeline like He like
On the
scrolls down a
Discover
little bit to get
feed.
back to it, and he clicks it and he shows me, and it's a guy getting like he keeps slapping this elephant. It's like he's like the elephant keeper, and he keeps slapping the elephant to like move its leg because it's like leg is in the way of the gate or something. And the elephant pins him down and just starts jumping and stomping him, and he literally turns into like paper mache. And he's just dead.
Wait, was it like no Welch's grape jelly?
Yeah, was he
And
like flat, like a fucking
Yeah, the camera goes up to him and you just hear
cartoon
blink,
character.
blink, blink, as his eyes.
No, he
Pull him out.
visibly literally becomes like a paper thin
That's
like,
awesome.
meat bag.
He grabs himself
It was
by the head and
disgusting.
like pulls himself up.
Nah, he was dead.
Well, I mean, that was the one the other day. It was just, I don't know, something about seeing like fucking little Gen Z, Gen Alpha fucking kids do this shit. It just feels so much
Dying.
more-
Oh no, I love it.
but I just feel bad because it's just like they're so young that like it was some 18-year-old kid with his friends just doing the classic like trying to shoot a Roman candle, backfired like what happened to your granddad. And it's just crazy because it's like, yeah, you said it's like he's quite far away in the video, and then he moves closer, and you just start seeing like, oh no, and you just see like his hand is just like fully limp, and the closer you get to, you're like, oh no, that's barely a hand anymore.
dear.
And you can see he's trying to like just walk it off, like he's like, oh fuck, dude, oh fuck, man, like walking around. It's like, man, you're not chug jugging your way back into this one, Jake. Sorry.
Yo, bring me to the res van, dude.
Give my card, please.
I'm gonna kill myself. Take my blue chip and bring it to the res van. Maybe I'll get my handbag.
I have a ray gun.
Well, speaking of ray guns, fellas, we've got
Chris
some
Reagan.
fellas. Here comes
Here he
Chris Reagan. Hey, I'm fucking
Hey, I'm
Mexican, I
fucking-
think.
I'm yeah.
Hey guys, that's me, Chris Reagan. Hello.
Are we weekends of Bernie and Chris Reagan, former podcast guest Chris Reagan? Well, we thought
I'll be the black guys on his podcast.
Both of
Black
them.
guys.
we need to make some Christmas carols just in time for Christmas. You know, here on the Beef Boys podcast, we can't
Hey, that's
afford to
us.
pay musicians. So
Nope.
we're gonna do the next best thing.
Hell yeah.
And use a dear friend of a fan of the show, friend of the show, Soon. No, we shouldn't say that. Begrudging tool of the show, Suno.
Anti-hero of the show. Suno.
If you use AI in any commercial way, or as like, oh, I love art, I want to be an artist, then you're a loser.
Actually,
But if
speaking
you
of
use it
which-
to make your friends laugh,
yes.
I agree.
now that's just the Christmas spirit.
That's
Yeah.
just the
This is making Microsoft Sam say slurs in the computer room when you're 10 years old.
Jingle bells, my ass smells.
jingle
Yeah,
balls.
nothing's
Real quick
changed.
before we jump into this, just because James brought up something that reminded me of something I saw today that made me really disappointed, and I got to show you guys. And please
Charles
put this on
Kahn.
screen. So fucking Sabrina and I and the in-laws, we went to this antique mall today, and in one of the booths selling as antique art. Okay,
It's gonna be some racist shit. 100%.
No, I gotta show you guys this because I was like, man, is this where we are now? Here, I'm gonna send you guys 3 images before we jump into the pseudo.
One of them is fake.
I want you guys to see this.
It's our job to see what is what.
What is
Oh my
real?
god.
So this was among like actual
Oh.
like antiques, vintage art, shit like that, and then just this shit on the wall.
It's so fucking lame.
Yeah,
It's just straight up like it's just crazy, and like so the price tags. you
That
can kinda
bear
see
is
on
2
some-
eyes.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
an
Sorry,
extra
3
eye.
eyes. There's an extra eye.
Yeah, like
How weird is this? A bear with 2 eyes.
in fucking
Bear never
the
seen that
last
before.
one, it's like the Indian guy, and the bear has a fucking Indian headdress.
Who
Then
runs
it's, like,
it? Is it
mirrored
like an
for some
old?
reason?
The only thing I can think of
Yeah,
is
this
some
mirror is
dipshit
good.
like put AI art in there and then tried to sell it off to the antique people. Like, yeah, dude, this is totally antique.
That is what I was thinking happened, and I told Sabrina that, but she wasn't sure if like the people here were specifically selling this as AI art, or if like you said, if like they just got it.
I would
Like,
guess
this
it's
is so
ignorance.
old.
Can I say something as a purveyor of art that's
Yes.
even more fucked?
Yes.
Definitely the third frame is pretty ornate. but all of them look like good, like actual handmade
I was
frames.
gonna say they're nice
Yeah.
frames.
And
The
like
frames
pretty
look really
old
nice.
frames.
Yeah,
And it looks
exactly.
like they're just going around to like Goodwills and buying nice frames and just ripping whatever like actual art was out of them and then putting AI in like
Yeah.
frames that a craftsman made in 50 years ago or something, like in hope that an artist would put their art in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's like 50 years later, the artist's art is like bought for $2 at Goodwill, destroyed, and then the craftsman's
Put the shit
like
in it.
that
So you
frame
can-
is used for a three-eyed bear. Like that's so sad to me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so you
is.
can buy for $65 dinner with a goat in frame.
Yeah, that.
Dude,
That's
thing
what
with
it's called.
The thing with the three-eyed bear is like, you literally can go. Like I know, talentless fucking piece of shit idiots, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, if you even had a smidgen of self-respect, like you could literally put the image that AI thing shit out into Photoshop and use the spot blend tool and just
and fix it.
click
yeah.
the little
So you can
eye and
fix
it'll
it.
turn into fur and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Too much work.
And you might be able to
Too
get away.
much
You know what I mean?
work, bro.
Like, it's
Yeah.
literally, you can use AI to fix your AI,
Right,
but you're
if there's anything
even
we've
that
learned
lazy.
from the people who actively do this shit, either on Twitter or elsewhere,
they just don't care.
They don't care,
Don't
and
give a
also
fuck.
they don't have the eye for like actual art. They think this is art. They think they're drawing when they do
Yeah.
this shit. So it's like they don't have the eye for, and it's weird because like they don't even have
But
the
do they
eye
have
for
the eye
anatomy.
for like normal mammal fucking
Yeah.
anatomy? Like,
Yeah,
do they
exact-
not-
'cause, like,
do they don't have a little third eye on the
Well,
snout of their
With
face.
not only that, but like that second one, the chick with the goat, and then the two James Bonds behind her. Like she has a stub for an arm. Like, did they not look at that? I wonder where her arm went. You know what I mean?
No, it's just curved like backwards. Her arm go the other way.
Yeah. And even the first one, the fucking Indian dude has 8 fingers on one hand, which is I think a new record.
Yeah,
for
this is
AI.
like early shitty AI, or like just
Yeah.
cheap AI is the funniest. Like it's probably better
Yeah.
than this now. But
So maybe
I
it
don't
is
know
an
if you saw-
antique.
You know what? I was thinking the other day, like, you know how, like, 99% of cartoons and like animation in general of like the last 100 years of animation, everyone has like 3 or 4 fingers.
Yeah.
Like 3 fingers and a thumb, or like
Right.
2 fingers and a thumb.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking that I never really considered it, but obviously it's because articulating fingers and stuff is probably like the most difficult,
Oh,
tedious
yeah.
shit
hands are
ever.
the worst thing
you
in the
know?
world
Yeah.
to draw.
It's like the worst, like
There's a
last. It's like when you
documentary about that,
Photoshop
actually.
something perfectly, and then you just have to like you have to go around and erase little
Yeah.
little edges and like tiny little pixel-sized mistakes.
Right.
You know, like it's kind of like that where it's like not even fun.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you just cut one finger off every or 2 fingers off every character, it probably saves like in the
Yeah.
long run like days of work on
Yeah.
like over the course of a season
you're
of a
drawing
show.
every frame. You got to draw 5
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
yeah, that gets.
Yeah, exactly. But then I was thinking like AI struggles with nothing more than hands
Yeah.
and fingers, and it's like that was kind of a weird thing for me where it's like even the robots that are meant to replace us and do our jobs for us are struggling with the exact thing that like guys 100 years ago making like flip books of like animations
Yeah,
were
yeah,
struggling
yeah.
with. So it's like, is that error like human made that like we're bad at it, so we teach the AI to be bad at it, or is it just that it's so hard to make like 5 articulating fingers that even AIs can't do it? Like
do
they can't fathom
Yeah,
it. You know, they
yeah.
can
That
do
is
like
an
high level
interesting-
math, but can't like do finger animation.
Yeah.
It is an interesting look because so many people are like, AI is like, it's going to be smarter than humans. But if you're right, it's
still-
like so many of the things that AI can't do are directly things that we can't do.
Yeah.
And
Which is so
yeah, well,
funny.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, is it a reflection of us, or is it a reflection of like, nah, that's just hard, and AI's just.
I mean, AI is
struggle
only
too.
a reflection of us. Like that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's all it can do is. But I made the comparison the other night to Emily for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is a fantastic movie. But
Yes.
mild spoilers for that. But the villain's thing in that is that he keeps creating these species, but they can only ever like they can be very efficient and do it really good, but they can only ever like learn things that have already happened. They can't actually like create something
Iterate.
brand new
Oh,
or
gotcha,
innovation
gotcha.
anyway. Yeah, innovate. Whereas and Rocket Raccoon, who was one of his creations, is the only creation he's ever who's ever had that like ability to innovate and come up with new things. I just thought that was interesting because it kind of is like AI. You know, you got this amazing machine that can do all these crazy things, and a lot of which are very impressive and cool, but it is still limited to just like what we know for the most part.
Yeah.
Come up with, like, a
Maybe
brand new cool thing.
maybe the moment, like the inflection point, whatever they call it, where like AI learns how to teach itself things and becomes like uncontrollable, you know, whatever. What do they call that point? It's like it's like a something point.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's basically
I know what
it's
you
basically
yeah.
where like AI teaches itself to like be sentient, and then it just teaches itself everything in like 5 seconds, and humanity like gets epic trolled. I forget the name of it, but maybe that point, that inflection point, is like the first time in a fucking like Indian VFX artist sees that their AI shits out a 5-fingered, perfectly articulated hand, and it's
Wait
like,
a second.
oh no,
no.
the Indian's like,
The director looking at the hands like, oh, that's a pretty good hand. And, do not dream.
But the interesting thing to me is, I think what my final thought on that was that AI's solution to hands being hard is kind of just like haphazardly putting however many like shadows in there to make it like make meat and then put shadows to make it look like fingers.
Yeah.
And it usually makes like 6 or 7 or 8 fingers, which to us is like disturbing.
Yeah.
But the human solution was they probably tried that, and then they tried 3 and 2, and then they were like, well, if you give them 3 fingers and a thumb and let them articulate that way, then it's like if you lose your pinky or your ring finger, it almost means nothing to your actual like hand.
Yeah, because
So
this still
like
makes
it was the human solution to like go and find all of the different options and then try them and be like, this looks the most like, this is the one that trips our brain out the least, that like doesn't like take you away from what you're looking at. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between us and AI.
That's what makes the human.
It's like
universe the
AI
machine.
can make this music for us, but they can't come up with whatever funny slurs we're about to say.
Exactly. I'm thinking, welcome to Suno, which apparently now has a new version, which is even better. So we're gonna test. We're gonna give this a whirl. But let's come up with a Christmas
version.
Let's come up with a Christmas song. Okay, let me start recording my.
Yeah, but we were saying on the main episode that there hasn't been a good new Christmas song in
a long time
that really caught the species by its short and curlies.
I would say Mariah Carey's probably the last one to
40, 50 years. Yeah, but Mariah Carey milked her so much, it's just like she killed it.
What if
what if
what's
was the point being? It's been a long time since that song came out, and no one's even done it since.
What if the song is about milking Mariah Carey?
What if?
Nah, fuck Mariah Carey.
What if we do a sequel?
I do like that though.
What if we do a sequel to the I Really Can't Stay?
But even rapier.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Wait,
boys, I feel like we need to take a cue from Rocket Raccoon and really innovate. Come up with our own Christmas plot.
Okay.
Something that hasn't been done to death by a bunch of white guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, wait. What if we did a Chris Chan Christmas song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's genius. We definitely got to do that.
That's my idea. I call it.
You inspired it. All right. Well, okay. What is this?
Barbara, I can't stay.
Barbara, I really think you should stay.
I really can't stay.
Honey, I'm fast asleep.
Wait. Can some? Because I think I can upload.
You're just a dang lowlife. You do not deserve to live, you mother.
Your mother.
I want to play on a PS3.
Remember, we can take like audio clips.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then
I think you just extend it.
All right, if AI can accurately recreate Chris Chan's voice, I'll fucking I'll bow down to this absurd.
The Christian thing's not working. Let's just fucking.
I'm thinking maybe we start off with classic Christmas where we're describing the scene around us, but we don't let it be known that the snow has come quite yet.
Right, the snow
is it like Christmas Eve and we're like sneaking around, or is it like Christmas morning and we're like running to the tree?
That's a good question. Let's see. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of vibe we're going. Are we going for like it's a miracle? It snowed on Christmas.
Maybe it didn't snow, and like everyone's really looking forward to snow, so we take it upon ourselves to make it snow. Yeah, we're saving we're saving Christmas for the beautiful people of
saving
the world.
Christmas. I like that.
How about this? It's a community effort, right? We built a giant machine where all the people in the town have to come into this contraption, this gizmo.
Literally.
Gizmo. The Christmas gizmo.
The Christmas gizmo.
And then it releases the cum into the air and it falls down like snowflakes.
I love it.
I like that. I like this. I like this.
that idea.
All right. Sick.
The Hollywood elite would never approach that.
Mariah Carey
give me 2
could
minutes.
never.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, so I guess the first bit should be like describing the despair of Christmas approaching with no snow.
Yeah. So, Christmas Eve has come and gone.
But I have not.
And
What went wrong?
what went wrong?
What went wrong?
I hope that Santa
Yeah,
can hear my prayers. Won't you
tear
please?
down my underwear.
I hope that snow comes down in layers.
Fucking. Wait, we already have fuck Suno, bro. Let's just write it ourselves. I'll go get my guitar. Let's bang it out.
Let's write a banger. Fuck, Kudos is at the helm here, so we gotta wait for him to come back.
He's
Wait, so
at
what do
the
we
penis
have?
helm.
All right, Christmas Eve has come and gone.
But I
back.
have not.
So
So
what we
what
starting
went
with?
wrong?
Christmas Eve has
Snow's roasting on an
open peen.
So Christmas Eve has come and gone.
Become.
Yeah, C-U-M. Christmas Eve has come and gone.
It might be mad if you spell it cum though.
But that's true. Yeah,
nowadays.
do normal come.
Do normal cum, please.
But I have not. So what is Wong? And do Wong like a Chinese guy, but also like a kid.
Can you capitalize it?
Maybe do what went wrong.
But I have not. So what is Wong?
Those
What?
those
Yeah.
are
So
original
what went
flow.
wrong?
I hope that Santa can hear my prayers.
And he comes, ripped down my underwears.
I like Andrew said
And make it snow come down in layers.
Yeah, come down in layers.
Okay.
I think that's more it doesn't give off the sexual vibe right away.
Yeah, Santa Claus ripping off our underwear. It has to come later.
Wait, your guys' biggest Christmas wish as a kid wasn't that Santa would
Santa would
come
come
rip
down.
down your underwear?
Please,
Would
Santa.
bust it down on you
I hope that Santa can hear my prayers
and make it snow in many layers.
in many
layers.
in many layers. In chunky layers.
I like that. Yeah, and chunky.
Chunky layers.
Layers.
All right, Kudos. That's what we got so far. So please contribute.
No, you guys keep going. I'm not feeling especially. And I need to get in the zone a bit more.
Lyrically.
All right. We'll
we'll
get in
keep
Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chunky layers.
So this is in perspective of the boy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So how
Or
about
man.
this? Or man, true. So how about this? He sees a flyer, because obviously he doesn't know what the plan is with the gizmo and the community effort.
What if he invents the gizmo?
Oh.
So it's like he's hoping that Santa comes. What if we did it from the perspective of the guy that talks like a baby that works at the sex shop in Virginia?
He's inventing the gizmo. I like
Yeah.
that. Let's do that.
His sex,
So
sex
Santa-
shop is not looking very Christmassy, and he's not getting any business.
Exactly. And Santa doesn't answer his prayer.
Business.
Because he's like, I hope Santa answers my prayer. He doesn't. It's Christmas Eve. It still hasn't snowed.
Yeah.
So now the next verse is like, fuck Santa.
Yeah,
I'm taking the
Santa's
shit into
betrayed
my
me.
own hands.
Yeah. All right. So let's a good transition would be like, outside my window, my lawn is dry.
Yeah. It seems that Santa has gone and died. I don't know.
I'm so sad, my dick could cry.
Oh no, that's good.
And then like a little twinkle sound, like bring.
Yeah. And then it's like a montage type beat where he's like, I grab my wrench, my hammer, my screwdriver, and
it picks up and it's like a more of like a Broadway.
Yeah,
it's like a Broadway.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in my workshop. I have no elves. It's just me, myself, and my
shelves. Yeah, perfect.
My shelves.
It says, I grab my wrench, my hammer. I should put commas. My bolts and my gun.
Nice. Okay.
I'm in my workshop, no elves in sight. Why can't we have slaves? The South will rise again.
So yeah, just like a little bit of rhyming cleanup there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we can. That shouldn't be too hard.
Wait, let's see. Let's go from the top. Let's get the
From the
rhythm
top.
back. Christmas Eve has come and gone, but I have not. So what went wrong? I hope that Santy can hear my prayers and make it snow in chunky layers. Outside my window, my lawn is dry. It seems like Santa has gone and died. I'm so sad, my dick could cry. I grab my wrench, my hammer, my bolts, and my gun. I'm in my workshop.
The
no
South will rise again.
Building my Christmas gizmo has never been so fun. Maybe I should inform you about my plan.
Oh wait, that's right. I've got a plan
I need a big army, mostly
for Pakistan.
Man.
Oh.
Well, we need balls. We need penis to operate the gizmo.
I need a big army, specifically man, because I need their penis in my hand. I don't know.
I like that. You do need penises on hand.
Do need penises on hand.
I stroke it and slap the nuts, and the cum comes out. Then it goes in my gizmo and turns into
To form a
The
cloud.
sun comes up.
Stroke it and slap the nuts and the cum comes out. I hide it in a bucket.
I hide it in a bucket.
In a bucket.
I hide it in a
Machine's
bucket.
So loud. That doesn't rhyme. I feel that rhyme for some reason.
I stroke it, I slap it, I make it come. I hide it in a bucket.
Do some rhymes with
I do
cum.
like that.
I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I stroke it, I
stroke
slap
it,
it, I make it come.
I put it in the bucket and then I eat me some.
You can't do that, bro. You're gonna take away all the snow.
Oops, I forgot. I'm using this for snow.
It's just so tempting. I love to blow. I'm a dick sucking expert. I love it in my mouth.
I stroke
a
it,
great
I slap
question.
it, I make it come. I hide it in a bucket, then I eat me some. Oh wait, I need this for my snow.
Oh shit! Wait.
Exactly what James just said. Type that.
Oh wait, I need this for my snow. I'm making semen clouds.
I'm making semen
if
into
you really
snow.
want to know.
That's what my gizmo does.
I'm making semen into clouds if you really want to know.
I'm making semen into clouds if you really want to know. And that with, oh wait, I need this for my snow. I'm making semen in the clouds if you really want to know. Now, come on, guys. Let's get the gizmo. And then there's a little funky little breakdown, like... put funky ethnic breakdown.
18-minute
Funky
instrumental.
ethnic breakdown.
This is where we go back to the original. You said you wanted it to be like
Yeah.
Nice.
somber
Yeah,
or
so-
something.
Yeah, so finally my invention's complete. Wheel it out the garage and into the street.
Nice.
Finally, my invention's complete.
Oh. Wheel it out of the garage and into the street.
Roll it out into the street.
We pray to God that this will work. Press the button. It begins to spurt.
Hey.
Oh, baby, the gizmo spurts.
Joyous Jehovah, my roof is white. And so are my neighbors.
So all is right.
Thank God.
Thank God I live in Connecticut.
So, one more bar in there, and then something about, that ends with Christmas night.
Yeah. So all is right. The salty air of Christmas night.
Oh.
Beautiful.
little semen reference there.
Beautiful.
And then in parentheses, Santa voice. Happy Merry Christmas.
Specifically, Happy Merry Christmas.
Happy Merry Christmas to.
Or Santa just goes, "It's June."
It's Jews.
Just want some cum.
And then we could run it.
What if it's just Santa voice?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, fat.
What if it just says Santa voice? It smells like cum in here.
Yeah.
Can we put ho, ho, ho first? Ho, ho, ho. It smells like cum in here.
Smells like cum.
Smells like cum.
Out here.
Mmm.
This is
like
going to be the new fucking Christmas ballad. We're about to sell 1 million records.
I'm super excited.
What's the style team?
All right, let's do like
Christmas.
Run DMC X Bing Crosby.
So like crooner
Yeah.
hip hop.
It's like when Run DMC and like
Christmas.
Aerosmith collab.
Yeah, Christmas crooner hip hop.
And Nas.
Nas. Lil Nas X.
West
ethnic.
Coast gangster.
Yeah, West Coast gangster rap.
Yeah.
1950s.
Mongolian throat singing.
Yeah.
Polynesian chest slapping.
The famous Polynesian chest slapping.
Yeah. Electric toothbrush sounds.
What's this called?
Christian.
This is the Christmas Gizmo.
The Christmas Gizmo, yeah.
I'm excited to see what this reef is.
Yeah, I want to see what
did it.
that
There we go.
description cranks out for us.
Christmas
Give it to me.
Eve has come and gone, but I have not. So what went wrong? I hope that Santa can hear my prayers.
This is soulful. What the fuck?
Make it snow in chunky layers. Outside my window, my lawn is dry.
Oh my god.
It seems like Santa has gone and died.
Oh my god.
Tears on my pillow,
Yeah.
my dick cried. I grab my wrench, my hammer, my bolts, and my gun.
And
Building my Christmas gizmo never been so fun. Mayhaps I will inform you about my plan. I need a big army, specifically man, because I need that penis in my head. I stroke it, I slap it, I make it come. I hide it in a bucket, then I eat me some. Oh wait, I need this for my snow. I'm making steaming into clouds. If you really wanna know, now come on, guys, let's get the gizmo.
oh my god.
Let's get the Gizmo.
Finally,
Oh, okay.
My
Hit a reset though.
invention's complete. Roll out into the street. We pray to God that this will work. We press the button, it begins to stir.
Oh my
Joyous Jehovah, my roof is white, so are my neighbors, so all is right. So the air of Christmas now. Ho, 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 it smells like come out here.
That is oh my god. Holy shit.
God.
Sounds like it could be in Red Dead Redemption too. Yo, that shit was crazy.
That was crazy.
That's the next Christmas hit. I don't think one's caught on in 20, 30 years, but that might be it.
That might be the one.
We really put the Gaye in Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. And we really put the
was a
roofie in that
Marvin
lady's
Gaye.
drink at the guy's cabin.
Lucifer Van Winkle.
Here's a Christmas question. If we all had
A Christmas question.
if beef blew up tomorrow, if our Christmas wish came true and beef made $500 million a
Oh,
minute,
please, Shanty Jesus.
and we all split it 4 ways instead of doing some kind of what do you call it, fraud, like we probably would.
Like we embezzle, do some insider trading.
Yeah, like I could see Doplex embezzling a lot of it, but like but like accidentally.
Yeah,
Like we give
that's
you the
true.
control.
I do just be mashing my keyboard when I do my taxes. So that's
Yeah,
it's very
But if
possible.
let's just say we suddenly had like $500,000 in the bank. What would we all get each other with like unlimited budget? But one thing, so that we're not here all day. One thing each.
I'd put a down payment on a house, but not like too much, like 50,000, 100,000 for kudos in the tri-state area, so he would be compelled to move to the United States.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Or at least have
if
a
I
base of
to-
operations.
Okay, I like that. A house, starting strong.
Only the
And
down
I get
payment.
Doplex
Just the down-
a cool
okay.
Pez dispenser.
I'd get him a Yakuza Pez dispenser.
That would be pretty cool.
That actually would be sick if they make that.
I would hire a what's the main guy's name again?
Kiryu.
Yeah, I'd hire a professional Kiryu impersonator to follow you around for a month straight, and you can just send him up to
Probably
do whatever.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, the main character's name of Yakuza is just all of the vowels in the English language smashed next to each other.
Kiryu.
Kiryu.
Kiryu. Kiryu.
No one's
Kiryu.
I'd probably have James like just some really cool custom built warthog. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be fire.
If he's a vehicle.
That'd be fire.
Oh yeah,
think I'd
I'll get James to go with Andrew's present. I'll get James a full set of to scale realistic Master Chief armor.
Oh hell yeah!
We'd have
that'd
to
be
send you
cool.
off to like a blacksmith to like get measured and shit, but it would be all
Yeah.
And you'd have to send me to like a boot camp for like 6 months to fit into it.
But what if we made it to fit you currently?
just a really thick, rotund Master Chief.
That'd be so awesome.
Have you seen those guys in cosplay as like stormtroopers and shit, and they've got like perfect like movie accurate costumes, but they're like Star Wars fans, so they're like really big. So it's just this like it's like a police, like an out of shape policeman, but there's a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So, man, the Empire's
A little
getting
fat
desperate.
to be a stormtrooper, aren't you? Come on.
I will say this is kind of fucked up, but anytime I see like somebody post like a cosplay and they're like a little bit heavier set, I like reading the comments just to see what people say, because people be coming up with like they're not mean, but people just be coming up with like some fire ass like puns.
Roasts. Yeah.
like it's just like it'll be like in relation to the character they're being, but they'll just like inject something with food in there, and it's always it's a fun pastime. See how people reach for that. It's all in good fun. though.
Halo reach.
Chef.
I would get James a life-size 1-to-1 scale Mouth of
Latino.
Sauron, but you can fuck the mouth. So it's like I would get Kudos in a luxury yurt in the tri-state
Thank you.
area next to his epic house to solidify
pretty cool.
his staying. And then I would get Andrew a life-size 1-to-1 replica of fucking
Right.
what's that chick you like from Sly Cooper?
Carmelita Fox.
Carmelita Fox that you can fuck.
That's
I'm
me
in
in
there.
order.
I'm in there, dude. Thank you.
Oh, I'd
Of
also,
course, brother.
since we got so much money, I know that we only did one per, but James, I'd build you a life-size Publix that's fully stocked, but like it's out on a gun range.
It's like, yeah, and it's like everything is made of, like, it looks like there's like Doritos and bread, but it's all made of thermite.
Yeah, it's like a Korean supermarket.
It creates
Just rigged
one
to
massive
blow.
crater in Florida.
Yeah, you know how like Mr. Beast recreated Kai Cenat's like bedrooms, they could set up fireworks.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that. It's
Yeah.
like 1-to-1, exact the same as James's local Floridian Publix. Except
All
That's
the
got
people I
Destructive
hate there,
environments.
except
Yeah.
they're real.
Yeah, we make it out of Chinese construction material, so you can like just shoot holes in the wall, like big chunks with
Yeah.
like a normal pistol.
Yeah,
Oh,
but, like,
I
all
know
the
what
food's
I'd
made
get,
out of
Doplex.
cardboard, so it's like what?
Yeah.
I'd have something custom built so that you can like get into it, but like a crazy
Okay.
taxi thing. But you're like in a car, like in a
That'd
big
be so
that like moves with you and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Oh.
so epic. I'd goon in that.
That would
Bitch.
be awesome.
And then
How crazy would that taxi be?
To me, it's just regular taxi.
a guy like me, it's just regular
Guy
taxi.
like me.
Welcome to regular taxi.
I would for Andrew.
time for a taxi.
For Andrew, I'd fund the
Take me to the
best.
store.
I'd purchase you a cabin in the woods near of your choosing in Alaska, and I'd fit it out to be the ultimate stoner's paradise.
Dude, that sounds like
We'd-
that's what I'm
we'd
looking
have,
for.
We'd have 8G
Gangster's
internet
paradise.
provided by Elon Musk
Oh.
Starlink. We'd have it would,
See,
it'd
that's
be
all
like,
I need, man.
It would be like full gaming rig, like every game console, 89-inch TV. You'd have like cool, lots of cool art, nice scented candles. and
Nice.
incense. It would
I
just
like
be
this.
the chillest place in the world to rest up and kick your dogs back.
A little bonfire.
Dude, that's what I
Save your
need.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
I'd
that's what
buy
I
an
think.
entire. I'd buy an entire, fully refurbished to the point of looking brand new set of animatronics from 1990s Chuck and Cheese for Doplex.
Oh,
Chuck
oh
and
now
cheese.
You're speaking my
That is-
language. I'd
yeah,
be terrified
yeah,
of them, but I love them.
Welcome to the offices of
I didn't
Chuck
even
and
say
Cheese.
Chuck and Cheese.
Come here, boys,
Rolls over
with
there,
Chuck and cheese. You got
The
the back of
Spanish translation.
That sounds like another like euphemism for jacking off. I'm chucking
Chuck
my
and
cheese.
cheese.
Yo, that's a good
Straight
one.
chucking
Chuck
over
and
here.
cheese.
Hold on,
For some
boys.
reason-
I'm chucking my cheese.
For some reason, I'm picturing like a Chuck E.
Oh.
Cheese we go at the back, and there's just
Straight cheese.
I got cheese on my shit.
I'm just picturing some guy out the back of a Chuck and Cheese in the full like mouse costume, and he's just got like a shovel, and he's like scooping big piles of fucking like mozzarella into like a furnace or something.
He's chucking the cheese. That's how they're powered.
He's the cheese chucker.
He is
Fucking
the cheese chucker.
That's what we should start calling Italians.
Cheese chuckers. That's like,
Why don't you go back where
sounds-
you're from, cheese chucker?
That sounds like a really visceral, like offensive slur.
No.
yeah. No, it sounds real. That's what.
That sounds like you just ripped.
Well,
that
the
out
joke
of a
would be
history
on
book.
you because almost every Italian fucking pizzeria I've ever been in or worked at, in this area is owned by like an Italian guy, and then they have Mexican cooks that actually make
They're the real
Everywhere.
cheese chuckers.
That's exactly
They're the
how it
real
is. Like
cheese
every place
chuckers.
I've gone
Yeah.
to, it's always Mexican dudes running the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if it's
Yeah,
an
that's
Italian slur for Mexican people? Because that's the only interaction.
Yeah, but it's like it's like an
like endearing.
endeared slur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, my
like the other
cheese
one that most of
chuckers.
us can't say that we've covered before.
Yeah.
Just add like a hard R to caser.
Yeah.
The queso. Just
Caser.
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 You goddamn caser.
Caser.
Netflix, I'd buy you a new tennis ball to give to Milo since he shat on the last one.
That's thoughtful.
that.
I like that.
Did we tell you? It was when me and Emma were visiting. We looked at like Sabrina was throwing the ball for Milo, and he ran over and just shat on it.
He just shit on the ball.
Like he literally like turned, squat.
He
and just,
dominated that shit, bro.
I might have a picture of it. if I
That's
do that
awesome.
That was really funny.
He just ran instead of picking it up, just shit
Fuck
on the
you,
ball.
You're getting shitted on right now.
Yeah, get shitted on.
I don't think what I would buy Andrew.
Yeah, no, I think the only thing I have left is for kudos. I'm trying to think of the.
I don't know if I did a duplex shit. I'd probably at duplex you'd get. I'd fit out. Would throw out everything in your shed, in your back shed, and I'd make it into like a 360 VR room with one of those like track mats you walk on with the harness.
That'd be sick. That'd be tight.
Now you're talking.
And it would be like we'd have put in special aircon and surround sound in there, and it would be wide up to the game. So if you're in a cold area, the AC would pump and it would get really freezing cold. And if you're in like a desert zone, it would like get real hot. Yeah, that'd be.
They make fucking haptic vests that are commercially available now. You just buy them.
Like ones that like you can it'll like poke you if you get shot or whatever. Yeah,
it's on the Target. It's like, yo,
I want that like feels the maximum amount of like legal pain.
Yeah, I want that. I want to actually like feel pain.
I want to look like the little guy from Pirates 3 when he shoots the big gun and just goes flying down the stairs.
Yeah, I really do want that, like no joke, because I feel like it would be so fun to play a competitive shooter where there's actual like physical consequences to being bad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's like fucking futuristic paintball, basically.
Yeah. And then some hacker comes in,
exactly.
They find out that like if you fucking shoot someone, like their vest can punch you in a way that like disrupts your heartbeat and kill you. So the hackers are just like fucking like immediately flying behind your vest and like unlimited shooting at that
just people like
you're dead on the ground, but your shit didn't like disconnect, so they're just like annihilating. You're trying to get your thing out. They're like annihilating your corpse.
These are like crunchy ass screaming over the
It's like being stabbed in the back 100 times in a row.
Dude, imagine how funny it would be though if you were doing that to like a 10-year-old and you just heard them screaming, their mom coming in the room like,
That's fucking funny.
You know what? I would buy Andrew, and this is in seriousness, not in jest.
It's about to be the most in jest.
No. It's seriously. I would buy Andrew. I would send Andrew to the premier, you know, like Cesar Chavez for like dog training.
Yeah.
I would send Andrew to the Cesar Chavez of ADHD psychologist.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? That is that's much appreciated.
It sounds like I'm like making fun of you, but I'm being serious. I feel like that's the truest gift I could give you.
Yeah. I feel like for me, like
I'll just smuggle you a bunch of Zans or fucking Adderall or some shit. We didn't have to go through legal channels. You can just we'll just get you like a lifetime supply and you can figure it out.
Yeah. I'll just get added up.
Yeah, hey, that'll fix you.
That'll do it.
If I'm gonna answer for serious, I would get Andrew a nice big fisherman's boat.
Dude,
like top
I've
line.
wanted a boat again. So we used to own one when we lived up here. My dad had a little just a little fishing boat. Like had the nice little cabin in it and stuff. It was awesome. I miss having a boat.
What if me and Doplex put our presents together and we make you the ultimate stoner boat?
Stoner boat.
Yeah, whipping the boat while high as shit. That's gonna be a good
I buy
idea.
you like in GTA, you can like put certain like you can like buy like certain people to be on your boat, like vendors and stuff. Like I buy you a psychologist, like an onboard on hand psychologist.
You good?
On the high seas, smoking a stizzy and just like, so what's wrong with me, Doc?
You good?
We look into your childhood.
The way you're steering, it seems you might have a bit of
the tism,
bipolar,
erectile dysfunction.
It looks like my penis doesn't work.
Based on your driving fucking pattern
here, I'm sensing you're much more alert in your brain than your peen.
I thought what you were going to say, James, is you would hire the Sly Cooper girl to be on the boat. And that's
getting slobbed up while whipping the boat. That's pretty nice. That'd be nice.
The psychiatrist who's like a fat old Mexican man, he'll be wearing like, you know, the fucking skin of like a doll over his body. So it looks like her, but it's just very like her threads are popping out.
I don't know if I'm down with that. The psychiatrist can watch. He might get he might get some different thoughts on the matter then.
Yeah. The way you're fucking.
Whoa, I thought I had you nailed down here, but this is throwing a monkey wrench into my analysis.
He's just watching Andrew get his fucking his toes curling as the tip gets licked, and he's just sitting in his little chair in the corner with a notepad and half moon glasses.
Putting a hole in the bottom of the boat.
He's drawing a picture of what he's
doing a courtroom sketch.
Artist.
Character.
Can someone do me a courtroom sketch of me getting domed up on my boat while
by a PS2 character
while smoking a blunt?
Some most fucked up looking image.
That'd be like one of those images where you look at it and everything almost makes sense, but nothing makes sense, and you're just really trying to figure out anything.
Andrew's stoner cabin, fishing vessel, Sly Cooper, sloppy toppy, Mexican psychiatrist,
brain whisperer.
Hey, and to all you out there, I hope that you get your fucking custom fishing boat, Sly Cooper, sloppy toppy with the built-in psychiatrist.
Exactly.
Fucking fucking 3000.
Do you guys know? You guys know the you guys know Frank Ocean's album Blonde?
Yeah.
But there's a song, is it called November, where they talk about their November, what everyone has their own November, and it's that special part of their life where they look back on, my November was when the first time I booked.
My November is November.
For most people, it is November, but some people have other ones. Anyway, what if that song was instead my custom stoner fishing boat, PS2 Sly Cooper, Mexican psychiatrist.
Caricature.
Bro, I'm putting that on and just weeping, tears streaming down my face as I listen to that banger.
And it's just and then cuts to all the people saying it, all the cameos he has, and they all have to say, my custom fishing boat,
character artist, PS2, Carmelita Fox, sucking me off.
Was when I scored my first movie gig.
It was when I went to a freak off.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we hope everyone here has a good freak off, And
Merry Christmas.
That was the ending I was trying to do, and then you
sorry.
You turned it into your Frank Ocean freak off.
Andrew, I think but that's all well and good, but we're getting away from the true meaning of Christmas. Andrew, could you tell us about the first ever freak off?
Yes, the first Christmas freak off.
Yeah.
Well, one cold night, three gay men saw a star in the north, and they decided to follow it. They went through many journeys in their path to get there. At one point, they stopped and talked to the leader of Dome, Geezer Acumstis. I'm nailing this. And he, curious about the news of the freak off in Bethlehem. I'm keeping Bethlehem the same, I guess.
That one's still fine.
That one's fine. He sent soldiers to take care of all freak-offs that might be happening, but what they didn't check was the stable. There was no room in the inn for a freak-off, but the wise men found the freak-off in the stable, underneath the star that they had been following the whole time.
That star's name was Jay-Z.
Was Jay-Z.
Fucking a child, riddle me that.
Well, that brings us to, now that we're all feeling festive and gay, like our apparel. James, as you may know, it is your year for receiving
bountiful gifts from your beautiful boys.
Bountiful presents and booty galore.
Yes. So if you look out if you dig through the chunky layers in your front yard, you will have seen a package or two from us. Would you like to open them?
Yeah, I gotta go get them.
Go get them.
Go get them.
Unfortunately, we don't have a third.
You couldn't call my grandma.
Yeah,
Could
I
call your
felt
grandma to give it to you. So
I'd feel
we'll,
weird asking for like your sister's number to do this. So we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, James, can I have your sister's number
Can I
for
have
no
your sister's
reason?
number?
I can't tell you why. I just really want your sister's
I just
number.
want to talk to her about my
Let's
problem.
say hi.
I had a really bad year. I just need someone to talk to.
Hello, Jamie.
What the hell? How'd you know that? Jamisa and Jamanga.
Jamanga.
My favorite Jack Black movie.
Yeah.
Your favorite what?
Jamanga.
Jumanga.
I think you said your favorite black movie. I was like, whoa.
Oh, no, I said Jack Black.
My favorite movie on BET.
All right, I'll be right back.
Jumanga.
All right. Okay. Okay, it's childish Gambino over dropping like the Nasdaq. Fool black girls like it's coke on my ass crack. I open it. I love it.
I love pussy. I love penis. I love pussy. I love penis.
James.
It's some short shorts. Even out my ovaries. Because I'm all about the over-ease.
Real slap shit.
I got a little carried away there.
That was awesome. I like that. You ready to open presents, white boy?
Yeah, you ready for Christmas cheer?
Oh, man.
Christmas queer?
I'm ready. I haven't looked at anything, but I did have to open the box to make sure whose it was because Amazon doesn't put who said it.
Right.
Sent it. And I've had a lot of packages delivered recently, obviously, for different
Grimbus.
people.
Right.
And my dad's got the same name as me.
Oh, okay.
So it's been confusing, but I'm pretty sure that I got. Oh fuck.
Yeah, maybe I should have put Junior on the. I didn't even.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
And I know one of your presents, Amazon shipped it like just fucking
Just out,
with it
naked.
Exposed out.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're already aware of what one of them are, but
Shipped it
let's,
with its cock out.
yeah, with its cock out. So let's get to opening. Here, I'm gonna play some Christmas music.
James, you're our special little boy.
James, you're our special Christmas boy.
Here,
We love you.
Christmas boy.
Oh man.
We went on Christmas.com. We said, why don't
Merry
you-
Christmas, son.
We went to jamesmiller.com and we clicked order now, and then that stuff was shipped to your house. So
They knew. Santy knew.
Santa Claus always knows, my boy.
Santy was always looking through your
They should make a new version of Santa where algorithms figure out what you like and they tell your parents and they make a Santa list and your parents just hit your name and then it buys all the stuff. They don't even have to
It's called honey.com.
True.
Honey.
So go ahead and open your gifts, sweet boy.
I wonder what a big wet ball could be for dear old James.
I wonder what it could be.
The big
Oh,
red
it's so
orb.
soft. It's kind of making me horny.
It's getting me horned up a little bit. Damn.
Anything.
My one.
Oh,
That's big tomato.
It's a pillow.
That is pretty
now.
epic.
that actually
Yeah.
does.
I
look
bet you
very
it's hella
fuckable.
soft.
It is. It is
It
pretty
does look
comfy.
super fuckable.
Yeah.
Put
So
a
we know
little
at
flashlight
night
spot in there.
when you're feeling horny.
I'll think of you.
I like to imagine James's parents just going to be like, "Oh, they're being racist to Italians," and James is going to be like, "Yeah, that's it."
Who the fuck's sending you tomatoes?
Tell me
Back in the day, that was a sign of disrespect.
Why does it say WAP on the box?
Why did you make my voice sound like Bernie
Wop
Sanders?
Miller? Who the fuck is Wop Miller?
Who the fuck is WAP? No, this is epic. I put it on my bed, and every time I have gay sex, I'll think of you.
Well, guess what, James? There's more than just that.
Yeah, there's multiple.
We didn't just send you.
Plus
I'd be satisfied.
That's funny. That's funny.
There should be other gifts. Yeah, here I'm gonna restart the song because you have more presents.
Now, I don't know who sent me this, so did you send me a T-shirt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the one they shipped with its
I had
cock out.
Okay, I had someone else who sent me a joke gift, and I couldn't. I didn't see what's on the T-shirt, but I saw it as a T-shirt. I couldn't figure out who was what.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the
So
big
we were
ominous
just talking
tomato
about
in the
this the other day.
foreground.
I'm gonna hold it up a little bit higher.
Guys, which one of you sent him the N-word shirt? There's been a terrible mistake.
He's putting on the shirt.
Yeah, he's got the black wife beater on.
Yeah, you got the Italian wife beater on.
Oh shit!
Yes!
Yeah.
He paused his fucking game.
Yeah, I wish did pause Ghost of Tsushima to be here to record this. So
Actually,
you guys
I
better be
did.
appreciative.
I paused my game to get pregnant.
I paused my game to get gay and preg.
That's probably a fair amount of gamer girls who can say that. Like, I literally
they
paused my
pause.
game to get pregnant. That's crazy.
Paused Valorant to get pregnant.
that's
I
gonna
just
be
love
like
Valorant.
one day when you got kids and they ask like how they were conceived.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, we paused
Well
that game
done.
to be there.
We
Watch
paused our
Beefmas season 4.
game. Yeah, and then you'll know.
But wait.
little Jamesy.
There's
But
more.
wait.
There's more.
You
There's
really
more.
fucking thought.
Bitch, you thought.
You're gonna need something
outfit.
grippy to put on when you're fucking that
I
tomato.
got Hobbit feet.
Bro's got a hobbit feet.
I actually have these.
Did you actually?
Now, but now
Fucking
you've
wow.
got
I
a
always
pair
need
for
a new
indoors and
pair.
outdoors.
The old ones were getting a little bit worn out.
Yo.
This is what he's putting on before laying pipe.
I got a
With the
makeover.
tomato.
Get over here, baby. I'm about to show you what these things can do.
I'm getting Christmas maxed.
Yeah, he is.
I think you
Bro's
said
fucking
peak. I
dripped.
think you said I'm back in peak COVID.
I said I'm getting a makeover.
For some reason, I read peak.
James-
I like just James with like with a tomato stuffed up his shirt with
Yeah, James in
hairy
2020
unkempt feet.
famously
Yeah.
dressed like that.
I mean, that was me.
You couldn't go get your pedicure, so you had your hobbit feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn right.
And then James, you have one more gift that should be around there somewhere. Somewhere.
Is this it?
I hope
can't
so.
see. Probably.
It looks
Wait,
like
no, I
a
don't
V.
think-
Viwi?
Maybe open it.
Would it be funny if Amazon got this wrong?
It was like something else.
Was it in the box?
Was it in a box?
No,
Well, I mean,
'cause
it's
some of the stuff
currently in a
didn't
box.
come in the box. The
Oh,
shoes and the
okay.
tomato came in the box. The shirt
Gotcha.
came in its own bag.
Okay.
And where did you get that from?
What's the vibe on the last gift?
Oh, let me look. Let me just make sure.
Was it an ornament?
No, it was not an ornament.
Okay,
it
'cause
should have
some-
been,
Somebody sent me a
should-
Trump ornament, and I don't know who it was
Okay.
or what.
It definitely
if
was-
it was a
was a
joke
Cool
or
one,
it's
I
not
like that.
I don't know if it was a joke or if someone long lost in my life thinks I'm happy that Trump won the election, but
yeah.
Hey,
they're
they
all the
right.
same.
You said it says kiwi?
Vimi or Viwi?
I don't know what viwi is. Open it. Let's see.
Is that what it's meant to be?
Now-
Alex?
No, but I'm just curious.
No, you're
Maybe
just
they got
curious.
it wrong on the
So I've
packaging.
gotten this before for myself a few years ago.
It's gonna blow up.
Yeah, just go out on the season on that. We don't need
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope this is mine because I just destroyed the
You will
box.
never know.
Is it Epic VR cable management?
It is. It's like to hook up to your ceiling.
Yeah. So I actually
Okay,
got this a
fine.
few years ago.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
how are
shit.
we? How are we
Hold
2
on.
and 2?
I know.
But I was gonna buy another one because
okay.
I'm
Okay.
setting my VR up in a couple days.
Yes!
I had to get cable extensions because I have to run it over this wall into the main
Yeah.
part of my basement. So I had to get, and the cables have to be like active, so they have to conduct electricity. Long story, but they're coming, and I have to hook it up. And I was like, oh, I broke all mine when I took them down in Florida, so I was gonna buy more.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But here we
Well,
are.
you know what? We'll take 1 and 3. We'll take,
It's a
you know,
Christmas
Yeah.
miracle.
No, this is very useful. Thank
3
you.
for 4.
Hell yeah.
This is
I'll
awesome.
take 3 for 4. And again,
Well,
the
Merry
Hobbit
Christmas,
shoes.
my brother.
Again, this
Merry
could be like outdoor
Christmas.
Hobbit shoes or something. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have 2 pairs. One's for fucking. One's for guts.
Yeah,
One's for
exactly.
one's for
So
cranking.
these
One's for pissing.
you put these sticky hooks on the ceiling, and and then it got a little hook in it, and then you hook this to this, and then it has a stretchy thing, and then you hook the cable inside this loop, and then the stretchy thing lets you walk around without it pulling it down off the ceiling. But it has some tension so that it also keeps the weight off your head if you're not pulling on it too hard.
I see.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
cool.
Pretty epic.
Now you can
James, you're going to be
boys,
VRing
set
with
up
the
your
best
VR.
of them any day now. You're going to be the
I just
king of
bought a
VR.
bunch of VR games, so this is epic.
Hell yeah.
How
We'll
fucking
enjoy
yeah.
it.
Let's
Happy
fucking
Christmas,
go.
Thanks,
James.
guys.
Merry Christmas.
Very
Big man.
It ties back to our first Beefmas where we bought Andrew VR.
Exactly.
It's a full
Full
loop.
circle.
Full nice.
Man,
stinky
I wish we
circle.
could be back at the first Beefmas set.
Yeah. It makes me so nostalgic.
If only we
What a
could be
simple
there instead of
time.
600 years in the past.
I hate being
Scratching
600
my
years in the
chin.
past.
Man, this is
Scratching
so
my
me when
chin.
I'm 600 years in the past and I can't pause my game because they didn't make games yet.
Well, boys, that brings us to the end of the year. And speaking of years,
Speaking
let's
of
go
years.
back to ours, huh? And I promise
let's-
this time I won't fuck it up.
Gene?
Oh yeah, I did. It's out back. We should go back there and punch.
I didn't
in
even
the
know it was. I
numbers.
thought we were stuck in medieval times forever.
Yeah,
which
wait,
is,
No, we could have left any time. I think we just stuck around a bit longer. You
So
know.
wait,
Where were you,
I'd-
where were you
I'd-
keeping the time machine?
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
left
Andrew
so
got the
long
plague.
ago.
We could almost
No, but
died.
we walked like 10 miles to this town and I did not see you carrying a time machine.
Oh no, I hired some wenches to drag it out here. They've been using it as like a thing to put their rugs over when they smack them with those tennis rackets, you know, so that they just
That's
They
why it's
put
been
it-
making that noise. I thought they was
Yeah.
just like I thought they would like strap it onto a pig, like a diseased pig.
well, they do that too, but
and then chase it around and
it's-
smack it with rackets.
Oh.
Well, I mean, hey, if it's working, we may as well, right?
I mean, yeah,
How
we
could you?
might.
How could you have fixed? How did you fix it?
Oh, I didn't fix it. It was working this whole time.
Wait, did you just put in the wrong coordinates last time? Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, well, that and the batteries were in the wrong way. So just boop boop, flipped them,
Oh.
and yeah, no, it's good to go. So you know, currents and all that.
I've really missed my family this whole year, but
Yeah, I would have really liked to know about that, but
Yeah,
I
why
guess,
why didn't you want to go home? What was keeping you here?
You know, I was
Trouble in
enjoying,
Paradise?
my time with the boys, and
they almost lynched you like 5 times.
They did, but I think they came around to me when I stayed inside for a few weeks. You know, got
They
real
came
pale.
around on the
And then,
brown.
and like, hey, you know, this brown guy ain't so bad.
He's not so
Yeah, I just
bad.
told
He
him I was
makes
real
a
dusty.
mean some dish.
They called me
I'm
a
su-
cheese chucker.
Yeah.
All right, cheese
Let's get the
chuckers.
fuck out of here.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
fuck this.
Let's get
let's
the
go.
fuck out of here. I'm going home.
See, I told you, it's just been sitting here.
And it works?
Well, yeah.
I wonder if Emily's called off the search for me by now.
Probably. Now we know coordinates aren't what this thing is asking for, right?
Yeah, so I found out this thing has voice recognition. We could just simply tell it where we want to go, but you can ask it other stuff too. Watch. Hey, Glibulus.
Hello, I am Oblivious, the only shepherd with 26% accuracy. You ask, he'll tell. Patent pending, trademark denied.
Why does it say that like it's proud of it?
Glibulus, what year are we in?
Like 6? I think.
No way!
Wait, no. Yes, 6? Maybe. 6 or 7.
Hey, okay, thanks. No way! Well, hey, Glibulus, can you take us home?
Oh, let me check on that for you.
Is it working?
Hello, I am Oblivious, the only shepherd with 26%.
Take us home!
Yeah, see, this is why I don't get why we need more AI assist bots. Wikipedia has been a thing since like 2001.
2001, 2001, 2001, 2001, 2001,
What's it doing?
I think it's taking us to...
2001.
You
got?